What's going on, guys? Freak here from the channel Frost and Fist, and I know you're probably sitting here enjoying the Friday night live stream or maybe even the Saturday UK friendly live stream, but I just want to take a few seconds to talk about our merch. That's right, the Frost and Fist got some merch, guys. We got a lot of really cool things that we think you might enjoy, like for example this t-shirt that I'm wearing. You'll see the Wolf Brother wear it on occasion as well. Not only that, we even have coffee mugs. Come on, you don't think a nice cup of Joe tastes heavenly coming from this bad boy? I submit that it does not. We got a bunch of other things out there as well. You can get really nice t-shirts, tank tops. That's right, guys. You can go around flexing your hobby muscles in front of the ladies. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong that way. You can even get socks. You can even get that cool banner like the one we got, like that one. That's right, that one. So we got a couple of things. Go check it out, guys. They're reasonably priced, and it will help us to continue this crazy cause. And thanks again for helping us out and giving us some support. Now, back to the show. It's Friday Night Live with your host, Wolf Brother Mythos, and the Freak. And now for the car wreck of a show, the Frost and Fist. We are live. How y'all doing?
What is up, beautiful people? This guy is
and this guy is the Freak. And welcome to the show.
This guy? Who is this guy?
Just walked in the street. Yeah. Hey, can I do your show with you?
My brother, it is good to see you back. The return of
Oh, I thought you were going to say the retarded. Yeah, okay. I've been called worse.
Oh, man, it's so good to have you back.
It's good to be back, man. I'm a little tired. I'm a little worn out. It's been a long 2 freaking weeks. This week has been, oh, shoot. Let me lower that down here. Rocking's too loud.
I was about to say, is it the music?
Yeah, it's just it's not even the right one. It's the outro music. So I was like, why am I playing that? There we go. All right. Anyway. So yeah. So it's been a crazy 2 weeks, and we're finally in our home. I'm in my off there. Let's put there. Anyway, I'm in my new studio space. I got a lot of work to do. I got to hang the banner up. I got to put some soundproofing, sound absorbing panels on, and then I got to organize. Everything's just been thrown here. I got it just fixed up just enough to get to the live stream. So yeah, it's just been crazy. So, but it's organized chaos, if that's a thing. You know what I mean? So I know where everything is, says the guy with the ADHD. But
well,
yeah.
I appreciate that you even in the chaos of new house putting together, it always takes longer to unpack and put things where you want it than everybody thinks. And I appreciate that you took the time to be part of the show tonight, my brother.
Yeah, man. I was looking forward to it, man. I've been thinking, oh my gosh,
that's awesome.
All the amazing stories that we have from the stripping and just would fall to the wayside if we didn't have
security.
Yeah, So, but yeah, it's good. It's good to be back. It really is. It's nice and cool here. I was really struggling with the AC, because it's a perfect square. It's a little small building that's kind of attached to the garage, and then I have a large 2-car garage next to me out there. But the crazy thing about this here is supposed to be the well room. There's a huge pressure pump just right next to me. Really quiet. You can't ever hear it, but that's what ups the pressure on because I have well water here now since I've got a little more land. And so the only problem with that is that there's no cooling or heating. So I had to figure out how to get cooling in here. And I tried 2 different things. I tried getting a one of those portable units, looks like a little R2D2 unit, and put the hose out the window kind of thing. And it was like, this wasn't cutting it. So I put 2 of them. I'm like, God dog it, man. So I'm thinking, all right, this is not getting us anywhere. Now it did cool off, but they were super loud. Like, okay, so we ordered a window unit, which is that one that's over here.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, and so we went ahead and got it. And this one actually cools over 800 square feet. So this thing, oh my gosh, it doesn't take long. Drop it down to 72, and it feels colder than that. So yeah, it's definitely doing the job, and it's really quiet. You can hardly hear it. So,
perfect. Yeah, I don't hear any engines in the background.
No, but the other two almost sound, I'm serious, it almost sounds like a freaking generator's going off. Like, oh, the whole wall starts vibrating. Like, okay, so yeah, so that's what's going on. But yeah, for the most part we're moved. My wife is giving all our money to Amazon. But she's, making it the house, and I've got my little space here. Oh, and those other two portable units, they're going to go here in this big garage, because the garage can be transformed into more of a entertainment area. So we can get the cars out, close the garage door, turn the AC units, the portable units, and it'll cool the area out. So that's where we're going to have our games. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Really excited. We've got to get Oni in on it. Oh, hey Oni, there you are.
Awesome. Sounds like some stuff is really moving along, man.
Yeah, not bad, man. Just a little at a time. So.
All right, so I'm going to say hello to our beautiful listeners tonight. We got Gamers with Coffee in the chat. First one.
Who's that?
Number one tonight, brother Greg.
Oh, Greg is out. Okay, they let him out. Okay, good.
We got the Gamecraft Dragon, brother D says, "Wah, ya gets."
Because he's got a big D.
We've got Dave, who says, "I painted my Space Marines the wrong color. The Games Workshop thought police are in his house now, giving him an interrogation."
Oh, no.
Our intro, where we've got a car crash of a show, Dave says, "It's more of an orc truck crash of a show." We've got brother Oni from Oni Studios in the chat, and he says, "What up, baby?"
What up what?
Which now is a great time to remind you guys that brother Oni has a print shop, and his print shop is the sponsor of the show tonight. So I'm going to put the link. You can give it a click, check it out, check some of the cool stuff that he prints in his print shop. Amazing stuff. And he even got the rights to a couple more prints. You can check those out.
Wow. That's cool. Marine 4667 just subscribed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marine 4667.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so freaking much, man.
Welcome to the chat.
I wonder if this Doug. I got a feeling it might be Doug. Good old buddy. Man, thank you so much, man. So cool.
So, Dave also says, "Oh yeah, Freak moved house, and he has a massive outhouse where he's going to build his 40K hobby room empire." So
right.
Slight change. The shop.
Did he just call it outhouse?
He called it outhouse.
Yes, I play and poop here.
Fitting for someone who makes a lot of poop jokes. But hey, think of the convenience factor. You got your game table, and then you can sit while moving figures across the board.
Yeah. Okay, guys, can y'all turn around? Turn around, please. Like, what? It's not an outhouse. Can you turn around, please? I just don't want. I can't go when you're looking at me. A weirdo are you? Play and squat, yes, Sony. Exactly. Play and squat.
The store is going to go in vacation mode this coming week because he's going out of town. Very nice.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't going for the. Oh God.
What?
Welcome, Kaiju. Good to see you, Kaiju.
Sorry, me. That's just.
Okay, so he was going for a very serious definition of outhouse, not like a southern outhouse kind of deal.
Oh, wait. Is there a serious definition of outhouse? Because
yeah. He says outhouse as in a building or shed or barn that is built on top of the grounds such the grounds of a house.
Oh, see, we have a different definition of outhouse. We under here, especially here in Texas, and I'm even in Honduras when I was little. I mean, we had outhouses, you know, which it's little wood shed-looking thing. You look down, it scares you. Yeah, no, that's an outhouse, and you do
yeah,
your
it's
business.
an outdoor toilet.
Yeah, yeah.
Meeks, Meeks, baby, clap them cheeks.
Clap 'em good. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, great to see you, brother.
I got a feeling he's playing 7 Days to Die right now.
I mean, you know,
Hey, you can multitask. I can see him.
I think, you know, I might be revisiting 7 Days here soon.
I'd love for you to come back, man. That'll be awesome, man. That would be so freaking cool.
I had gotten a little burnout for a little bit, but I've had a nice little break from it, and I think I'm ready to get back in.
I tell you what, you know, I get through the same thing. I'll go through a week where I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I got too much going on. I'm just gonna take a break. I'll jump on for an hour or two. It's just been really super busy, so I've been going to bed at 10 because it's just been exhausting, just so tiring. And yeah, I've been jumping on. I jumped on a little bit with Nina is back, by the way. Nina is playing 7 Days to Die.
Nice.
She's got the computer I put together for her, and it's working fine. So she got on a little bit. I kind of helped her work on her little. She's got a little room she's building.
I can't wait to do some more Phasmo with Nina because
she's hilarious.
The four of us used to have a great time.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh well, here's the thing though. I mean, she's a great gamer with anybody. It's funny because you know, with her, me, Oni. I mean, it's a freaking mess because listening to both her and Oni go at it, it's like, oh my god, it's hilarious, man. They'll have me cracking up. And but no, Nina's really good. She's one of those good community gamers. You know, she gets along with anybody.
Oh yeah. Now I think the level of smack talk that both of them like to do would probably make for some great listening.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Could you imagine having a you can hear freaks grinding. I mean, it's just really we can actually do a let's play, and we're like, God, that would be a freaking mess, wouldn't it? So, hey Meeks, we just had a very cool subscriber just come on, Marine4667. Is that who I think it is? Just confirm that for me, man, please. Because if it is, huge mega thank you. Running Bear, what's going on, man?
Running Bear.
Again, I blame you. I blame you for it all, Running Bear. Man, we have been... Hey, Running Bear, we got Meeks, me, my daughter, Mythos, lovely Lily, and a few other people all into this game, man. God, 7 Days to Die. Meek says, yeah, awesome, man. Hey, tell him thank you so much, man. Well, if he's watching, thank you so much, man. Thanks for subbing, and welcome to the show, man. So, really cool.
That's awesome. So, myself, I decided against getting my Beast Nagas just so I can watch you guys. Oh, wow. Thank you for joining us, my brother.
Why would you do that? I mean,
he's probably going to go in the morning to get it, but he spent his night with us.
That's true. You know what? That's almost like it's almost like nah, baby, I'm gonna stay home with you at a moment. You know. Oh,
I mean, it's working. I do feel special.
I do feel special. Well, my mom said I was special. That's probably not the way you're thinking.
Anyways. We're just gonna swerve away from that for a minute. So hobby stuff for me.
Yeah. What you got going on?
So
what you got for poke chop, bro?
I got a few poke chops.
Okay.
So I got everything, but I think 5 of the spear dudes built for my Dominion. Spear dudes are cool. Got my lovely winged lady. I think I showed her last week. And I got the
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Why are you doing this to me?
Oh, I forgot. I forgot that you weren't here.
I'm out 2 weeks and he already forgets I exist. Oh, yeah. I didn't know you were
So
here.
yeah, she's a cool winged lady with
that is
spear
cool.
and sword. Yeah, pretty neat.
Oh, that
I
is
decided
pretty
I'm going to do her wings red and black like my Contemptor Dreadnought.
neat. Oh man, that'll be awesome.
Because you know, the three colors I primarily use for the anvils of Heldenhammer. Is a black gold and you know, with some red trim. So I'm gonna do red wings to go with the red trim.
Oh, that's
and
gonna
the red
look so good, dude.
I'm going crazy, but I know this box I'm looking for does exist around here somewhere. Okay, well, it's a lost cause for now.
Wow. Funny Bear says, glad y'all having fun. Yeah, man, that's a great freaking game. It's addicting.
I don't know if it's so much fun anymore as addictive.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta play.
Yeah. And then Brock the War Boss says, good day. Good day, man.
Good day, my brother.
Good day.
All right. So Heldenhammer. Yes, thank you. So some of you know that I already finished and based up 12 of the anvils of Heldenhammer I'll be using for my 1,000-point game.
Nice.
So aside from the winged lady I just showed you, this is the rest of the army that I have left to paint. So It's actually not too bad. There are 3 castigators, 3 annihilators, which are shield and hammer guys, 3 dudes with the big polearm axes, and 1 Griffhound. So it all fits neatly in this one little box that I'd taken with me to travel. And yeah, so that and the one lady. And I think our game is set for 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Nice.
So yeah, I've got 2 weeks to paint them, and I'm totally not going to procrastinate and paint them up at the last second.
Of course not. That's not what you do. No,
that's not what I do.
No, we're professionals here.
Right. And finally, I got around because the last game I had with Brother Atlas was a freaking great game. But I did notice I did the table up a little more stacked and nice looking than usual, a little more densely packed with terrain. I even put out a bunch of scatter terrain like we usually do for a little bit of flavor.
Sure.
But we got these really neat 3D printed barrels from Brother Grumpy from Grumpy Guy Gaming. Really neat looking. But
I'm surprised you didn't do the accent.
Grumpy Guy Gaming. And very lazily, I had just left them unpainted. And so they were like the bright blue PLF plastic. And so when I put up the nice looking table and put all these scattered around as scatter terrain, it really stood out as I had a bunch of nice terrain, and then my scatter terrain was all, you know, plasticky, shiny, bright blue. And so I decided to go ahead and paint up the barrels for our terrain.
Very nice.
And I'll do a little weathering to them and stuff like that, and then they'll be table ready. And then I'll be able to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more pieces of stuff painted for the year. So that'll be neat. And just that little bit to, you know, make our table look just a little bit better, you know?
Very nice.
So there's that. And we'll get into it in a second, but I did get in a game this week, and we'll show some pictures of that. Okay. And that was cool, and had a lot of fun with that. And of course, a lot of you know that there was no show last week because I went to WWE SmackDown, and man, that was such a good time.
They let you in?
Such a good time. They let. I mean, it was just so cool, and everybody put on a brilliant performance, and they even had an extra hour of content that didn't even go on TV. It was just for us.
That's so cool.
That really made me feel, you know, like it made it feel like it was worth the extra money to get in.
Yeah,
you know?
Most definitely. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, man. Yeah, so glad y'all went.
Yeah, it was awesome, and I'm really glad we went. And I enjoyed the experience so much that they announced there that they'd be coming back to Houston for Monday Night Raw in October, and the wife and I may have already gotten our tickets to Monday Night Raw
in October.
So, yep.
Holy crap!
It is the lovely Lady Dragon Creations from the channel Game Grab Dragon.
Goodness, man, I feel like I haven't seen her like.
You signed up as a wrestler?
Well, you know, it's hard enough to pay the bills with stripping, so you know. That was going to be our next. We really weren't going to say anything, but you know that was going to be our next thing. Ethan's kind of beat me to it, so that's why I asked him if they finally let him in. So
I mean, we pretty much look for professions where we can take our shirts off. So this is really no different.
So it's so cool because when we're already slathered with oil after leaving, you know, Chippendale. So we go straight and we try to sneak in, and you know we start, you know, slapping our bellies and start chasing each other. I think it's pretty fun.
Just go full Val Venus Rick Rude and combine them. Ravishing Rick Rude. Yep. I think we could do it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I have no doubt, man. Oh, we'd have so much. Oh my God, are you kidding me? We'd break in some serious money. We just gotta convince them to just give us a few minutes before they tase us. Just a few minutes. Just give us a few minutes before you.
So, can you imagine the folks in WWE with a clipboard going, "Okay, you want to wrestle for us? What's your experience? All right, what's your gimmick?"
Stripping.
Well, the thing is that both of us start stripping, and usually we get tased after that. Let's see. I see. Hey, you know, it's possible. It's possible. Back in the 90s, they had the Mountie. I apologize to our Canadian friends. They had a wrestler called the Mountie, and he had this baton with a taser on the end, and that was his gimmick. Is that he would tase his opponents after a match.
What was his name? What was that?
The Mountie.
Hey, you think we can get the Mountie back on? This would be great for these two guys. All right, you guys are on. We're going to bring the Mountie back on, and he's just going to chase you around and beat you in the head and tase you.
So
hey, we're famous.
A mix-up of the Mountie and Angel Garza?
Yes. Oh, there's this wrestler named Angel Garza, and his shtick is he's like the ladies' man of the show, but also every ring or every match he's in, he's got the wrestling, you know, briefs on, but you don't see them because it looks like he's got legit wrestling pants on. And then, like, as every time he gets the upper hand in the match, he rips his pants away and throws them in the face of his opponent. So she said we'd be kind of a mix of the Mountie and Angel Garza's gimmick together. Yeah. We just rip off our clothes, and the Mountie comes and tases us. The Mountie.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how. I mean, it'll be a big, quick takedown, right? That'll be the fastest takedown ever, right? Yeah, running bird. I believe that. Yeah. Oh,
and then we get King to jump cable your balls at the end.
Yes.
Why did this escalate?
I don't know. But it sounds pretty accurate. It sounds accurate. I mean, just the amount of time and energy that it would take to actually, you know, attach those to each.
Oh my God.
Hold still, sir.
I'm just imagining the whole Mountie bit with the taser. Have you ever heard the Lonely Island song, Threw It to the Ground? Well, at the end, he goes over to Ryan Reynolds' table and flips the table, right? And, you know, because they're quote-unquote posers. And Ryan Reynolds and the guy from Lord of the Rings chase him down, and they start tasing him. And as he's scrambling to get away, he goes, "That's when they started tasing me in the butthole."
It's actually quite accurate.
That's what I imagine when Running Bear starts talking about tasing the balls, like just the Mountie and that shock taser.
Yes, looking forward to the tasers, ladders, and chairs event. Yeah, not necessarily in that order. Just, you know. Typically, the tasing is kind of the last event, you know, because we don't go down easily. We're trust me. We have endured so much already at Chippendales.
That's true. Although I got to say, the Mountie is a pretty big guy.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, that's why I said it's a challenge. That's why we decided to go a little further. Take it a little. You know, hey, if we can endure the beatings from security over there at Chippendales, you know, I'm thinking, hey. I bet you we can take on the Mountie, you know? So yeah. So hey, it's a thing.
All right. Okay, so let's switch over to my pictures of my game. So of course, I think one of the great ways to celebrate on the WA Eve is to show a couple pictures. Of course, I don't have. When I was in the store, I was trying to be respectful for my opponent's time, and so I did stop and take a lot of pictures. But I took a couple just to try and capture some of the pictures of the game at my friendly local store, and had a great game. It was my first game of the Escalation League, 500 points, and I played against my opponent, Max's Chaos, and he brought a pretty cool Chaos list that was 2 Venom Crawlers, the little spider dreadnought things, and then a Lord Discordant, which is a really cool HQ that is like on a scorpionish kind of a cavalry thing. And so you can see over here, what happened is I had my 10 boys and my war boss pull up the side of the map in the truck. Now you can see between the 2 ruins in the middle, my commandos had done their scout thing in the middle of those 2 ruins, and being outside of the footprint, kind of kept them out of line of sight for those big tanks, spider tanks he had over there, which helped them survive until they got into combat. And once they got into combat, the commandos and the Knob with Power Claw actually blew up one of the Venom Crawlers, did mortal wounds to the other Venom Crawler, did mortal wounds to the Lord Discordant. And of course, I think it killed off one of my commandos, but it was worth it. So had a really strong start to the game. And being that his list was the 2 spiders, the Lord Discordant, and like 10 or so cultists, it was every tank I take down is a major reduction in my enemy's firepower.
Yeah, very
so here you can see my Death Copter just zooming up, using the terrain to kind of sneak down and capture an objective on the cool. That's how I use my Death Copters. I stopped actually trying to use them for any damage. I just have them sneak behind terrain to capture objectives, and they work beautifully that way. Nice. I love freak. I don't know if you know, but they're remaking the Death Copter kits in new plastic kits.
Oh, I did not know that.
And they're giving them all kinds of options too. So like they have the missiles now, but you can get them with shooters now. You can get them with mega blasters.
So you got some, you got a way to actually use them to shoot your opponent instead of just really bullet catching.
Yeah, but it's cool that I'm getting new weapon options and new sculpts.
Very nice.
I already have 5 of them, so I don't know if I'll necessarily be buying anymore.
Right.
But for maybe some of the ones I haven't painted
you
yet,
can sub them, right? You can sub a couple.
Yeah, or do some conversion opportunities. This here, these Stormcast were objective statues that we were doing, and what's really cool is on the other side of the ruins, obviously you can't see through the wall here, but on the other side of that ruin is the second Venom Crawler. So this is just before my war boss Rex goes in there and charges the enemy Venom Crawler, and he actually takes out that Venom Crawler in one shot. So this is like
that's him right
just
there.
Before Rex steps in there and whoops some ass.
That's him right there with a big old hammer.
That's right. Wall boss Rex, who does no reckon. Kaiju says, that's such orc logic. I'm just going to sneak over there. It's a helicopter. What are you doing? I is sneaking. There's my mech gun. By the way, Freak, I finished painting up my mech gun, so nice. We can use that in our next game. I'm not happy with I was rushing to get it ready for the game, so I'm not happy with the way the OSL on the Smasher gun came out, or the little charge electric bulbs on top. So I'll probably go back in there and touch it up with my airbrush. But other than that, I mean, the sucker's ready to play.
Good.
Thanks, man. So Smasher gun came in handy. Actually, for only having one Smasher gun and no redundancy, I actually rolled like 2 or 3 shots every round. And so even though I only had one source of actual shooting in my army, I did a lot of wounds. There's no such thing as a purple orc. Purple does not make you sneaky, yells anyone not an orc. But has you ever seen a purple orc?
Nice.
No, you're welcome. There is my knob and the last commando making their brave last stand right before that venom crawler kicked their ass.
Oh man.
And then the cool thing about the venom crawler is if it destroys something in close combat, it gets to eat them and gain HP back.
Wow.
Yeah, freaking spiders, man. Spiders.
Must have come from Australia. Just
That's it. These demon engines are built in Australia. Damn it. Oh my god. So I think Kaiju sent either Kaiju or Heinrich sent a thing about a spider discovered in Australia, New Zealand. So you know how like a banana spider, they've evolved to blend in with bananas and they can lower their legs to cover their face.
Hang on a second. Hold on. I keep forgetting this. It's Friday night. All right, sorry about that. The intro was kicking back off. It's like, hey, we're getting introed again. All right, the banana hammock you were saying.
So banana spiders, you know, they've evolved to be able to blend in with bananas.
Yes.
Apparently, there's a spider in freaking Australia, New Zealand that has learned to blend in with bird poop and make itself look like bird poop. So that way it can catch, it can hide from birds, but also catch prey unawares.
That's pretty interesting.
No spiders in the banana hammock. Oh my God.
That would be a show. That would be the worst Chippendale show ever. Only do it once.
Oh
Ladies and gentlemen, center stage.
Well, there's no sleeping for me tonight. Oh goodness. So yeah, turn one, the commandos got in there and blew up a venom crawler.
Oh,
turn two, Rex got in there, blew up also that turn, Chaos came back and beginning of turn two, the venom crawler came back and wiped out those commandos. But then my turn two, my Rex got in there and killed the second venom crawler, and my boys got in there and the smash gun got in there and blew up the Lord Discordant. So I mean, it was beginning of turn three and the game was mine. Glory to the wall.
Very good. Congrats on your win, man.
To be fair, if a human is going to get really close to investigate bird poop, they deserve to get bit.
What if he's like a scientist, right? He's like, we need to find out what the diet of this, red gill swallowtail with feathers and blah, blah, blah. What is the diet? And they're trying to take a sample like, it's not poop.
Okay, sure. That's a really extreme, kind of thing. But, this is what I'm thinking about. You ever sat at a picnic table in, a public area, you go for a walk in the forest. You're like, hey, let's stop and have lunch at these picnic benches. There's almost always bird poop somewhere on those, and you just avoid that part of the table, right?
Sure. Yep.
So, yeah, can you just imagine you're sitting there, you're chilling, you had a great hike with, your buds. Yeah. And, you just avoid that part of the table, eat your lunch, and you look over and you're like,
that bird poop's moving.
That bird poop get a little close to me?
It's moving.
Anyways, so you go back to chatting, you guys are having a good story. And of course, some of you tend to move around, bump the table a little bit, making those vibrations that of course cause spiders to hunt. And I think that bird poop got a little close to me.
Why is it hissing? There's hissing coming from that bird poop. Why is that hissing?
That's it. I'm gone. Just saying.
No. We think people that live in Australia are badasses just because they live there. You are amazing. Nope, not for me.
Now I'm thinking of drawing a little Lucas spider in a hammock with the drinking glasses just chilling. Spider poop does whatever a spider poop can. Oh, a hissing hammock. No, thank you.
That would be interesting. Before he, bites and you die. Hey, why is your
Anyway.
crotch hissing?
So yeah, that's my hobby updates. I had a great
Good, man.
500-point game with the orcs, and I was honestly worried. I didn't think the smash gun was going to be enough anti-tank to deal with 3 tanks.
Very nice, man.
But and D said it. D said, such a small board, you shouldn't have any trouble getting up and being able to deal with the tanks. And because a 500-point board is so small,
Right.
yeah, I did pretty quickly get into combat. Once I got Rex in there, once I got those knobs with power claws in there, those were really helpful in taking down.
Very cool. So, how many rounds did you finally get through?
Just one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
500 points is my first game.
Okay.
And I think this next weekend will start the 2-week period of 750.
Okay.
And since I had told them that I did reserve the beast snaggers, they said, hey man, if you can, try and get some of those beast snaggers, in your next 750 point list. So that's gonna be cool.
Very nice. You're gonna try to get it done, huh?
Well, they said, so this is the manager that's running everything. He said, all you got to do is get it built. I'm not even going to say that, you have to get them painted. I'm not going to worry about the 10 points or whatever. We just like to see new models on the table. So.
Yep. So I think this is Greg between coming up for air within a chokehold is going to get the son from work, have to go. As she says, take care, everyone. Stay away from hissing spiders, just saying. And then he passed out again. Take care,
Later,
buddy.
Greg, brother.
Be safe. Really, be safe. Stay away from those door handles.
All right, so that's my hobby update. You done any gaming or anything this past week or whatever?
Well, I can't compare with you. I mean, you're like, hey, let me tell you a little bit what I did 3 hours later. And let me tell you what I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? No, man, it's all cool. So, besides trying to get the house is livable, is just trying to get to the point to where, the dogs don't run off and, yeah, so little things here and there. So there's a lot of projects. There's no end to the projects, especially with an acre and nothing out here. So besides that, I have been just every now and then been playing a little bit. I've been going to bed early because it's just been exhausting just doing all these projects throughout the week. So, but I have been getting on 7 Days to Die a little bit. I kind of started with the Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, yeah. I heard that was a game people were playing.
Yeah. So, I. Are you playing right now? What are you doing? Man, you need.
I was just bending over to pick up something that I had dropped.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want,
I
my
thought
big
you were.
butt
I
up
thought
in
you were
the
about to. I was like, hey, I'll be right back. Like, where did he go? And I'll see it pop on Steam. Misa's Kushinada is playing Power Wash Simulator.
Dude, yeah, I'm not that bad of a guy.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not that bad of a.
I'm not that bad,
No?
man. I
That's
don't know
it.
why you keep saying that of me. Honestly, I feel like, and this is just the way I feel,
Okay.
like that's a little bit of a slander.
A slander?
Slander.
Libel? Is that where you're going with?
Yeah.
Libel,
yeah.
slander.
Libel, slander, all of that.
So let me ask you something.
What's that?
When did you get the game?
Huh?
When did you get the game?
Huh? Like Wednesday? Last Wednesday?
Last Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Did you finish it?
Monday?
Let me tell you about this cat. This guy goes and actually takes his. There it is. There it is. What the hell, man? He's
What?
playing with Power Washing Simulator. I just saw it. What the hell is wrong?
You didn't see nothing.
Oh my God. So let me tell you about this cat, right? So I got the game. And here's the thing. It all started after I watched this show from Markiplier, right? I actually watched him play this stupid game. I loved it. I thought it was funny. I got it immediately. And then next thing you know, my daughter comes into the house and she goes, oh my God, I just got to finish watching that. You got the freaking game. I said, yeah, it's addicting. She played a little bit. And next thing you know, Oni gets it. And he's like, oh, making really weird noises that no man should be making around other men. Just saying. And so he's just going to town. And then I found out that Lillian...
There's nothing wrong with that.
Lillian...
Hey, I'll be the first to admit, man, I've got a progressive mindset. There's nothing wrong with power washing with another man.
Yes, you're right. We've come a long way. We have come a long way, you know. So Mythos gets this thing game, right? I haven't even finished. You know where I stopped at? I finished the park, and I just started on that big 2-story house, and then of course the whole move came around, and I've really pretty much stopped. Just playing a little bit of 7 Days to Die here and there, and then quit. Man, I'm finding out Mythos like, yeah, I finished the game. Like, what? You just freaking got the game. How did you finish? Yeah, I finished the game. I took the potato. You guys remember the potato? You guys in the chat, remember the potato, right? That was the old laptop that was giving him so many problems when we were trying to do a live stream. Every time he took that thing. And that thing was like super slow. And then if you try to play that in any kind of way, it's all pixelated. And in order to be able to run it right, you know?
I can play WoW on it, but it's just vague shapes.
Oh my gosh. So I said, dude, I think you got a problem, man. No, I don't.
The constant like reward ding when you finish a part is just so satisfying.
Yeah, because as soon as you finish that one last bit of dirt, bing, I gotta get more. You know, they train you really well in that game.
Man, if you go back and use the pro grade on the first van, it's not even fair.
So yeah. So I Power Washing Simulator. It is a fun game. If you guys haven't gotten it or don't know about it, you know, it's definitely something to look into because it satisfies. It's very satisfying. Extremely
It's
satisfying.
very relaxing.
Yeah,
If
it
you want
is.
something you don't have to think about.
Oh, your brain just goes numb. You're just drooling aside of your face. You know, you look like you got Bell's palsy, and you're just washing away the filth. You know, the neat thing about it, you're doing it in the comfort of your own chair. Oh, yeah, it's actually pretty. It is very, very, very satisfying. So.
Oh, and one of the things is that because it's a mindless game, you can play it while doing other stuff like listening to audiobooks. Oh, that is some hobby goodness I forgot to talk about. Man, I finished the book Master of Mankind this week, which is
Very nice.
awesome. And you actually get to see the Emperor layeth the smackdown in Master of Mankind. It's so good. It's so good. But after finishing Master of Mankind, then I started the book Garo, which is like a compilation of stories about Garo, which those of you who don't know, when the Horus Heresy kicks off and there's the massacre at Istvan, what happens is Garo is one of the trusted ones, and he identifies, hey, this is wrong, and he basically steals a ship, books it through Horus and the lines of Horus and all the traitor legions, and basically goes through the warp storms to try and come back and warn the Emperor, warn Terra about this horrible thing that Horus and the others are doing. And after that, he's kind of, even though he risked everything and gave up everything in his life to come back and bring them this warning, he's just treated so badly and mistrusted and kind of pimp slapped around by the asshole Dorn.
Wow.
You know, I mean, I get it. If some asshole came through the warp and told me that the brother I loved most was evil and doing human sacrifices and was on his way to kill my father, I'd probably pimp slap somebody around and say, stop talking shit about my brother too. So at first I was like, why is Dorn such an a-hole? But then like when I really thought about it from Dorn's point of view, I got it. But anyways, yeah, so Garo, he's former Death Guard. He breaks the vows to his Primarch to come warn Terra, come warn the Emperor, and he's kind of in limbo for a while. He's kind of kept prisoner on the moon, and you get to kind of see what happens to him in the miniseries Garo. And he's basically become a knight of Malkador, the Emperor's right hand. And it's the beginning of the Grey Knights, guys. He has to swear oath and fealty to Malkador and no one else. And he becomes a space marine clad in plain gray armor with no legion markings, just the eye of the Inquisition.
Right.
Back then it's called the Eye of Malkador. And yeah, he goes around as his agent, and he's collecting other Astartes to become part of his, you know, his Knights Errant is what they're called at the time.
Right.
Which of course eventually they become Grey Knights, which is really just cool to read about. And now I'm like, oh, I don't need another Space Marine army, but hearing about their cool adventures just kind of makes me, you know, want some Grey Knights.
Is that the Primarch of the VII Legion?
The Dorn? Yeah, that's the
Master Roslyn Lil D just subscribed. Thank you so much.
Raceland.
Thank you. I said wrestling, didn't I? I'm a dumbass. All right.
That's okay. I know
we were talking about wrestling earlier, so I was stuck in my mind. All right, I blame Mythos. Thank you very much.
I'm familiar with the name Raceland because one of my favorite Dragonlance books is a character named Raceland. Has a character named Raceland in it, which turns out that's who D named him after. So
the only Raceland I know about is funky little city, not too far from New Orleans. And is a dump. Yeah.
Sorry, not talking much. Got back into painting, working on my converted chaplain, which we will show in Art of the Week. Mythos needs to write some fan fiction where the Emperor finds a really dirty land speeder and his power hose of retribution.
I'm going to power wash you.
Raceland. Good to see you, Raceland, my man.
Thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for coming by.
Raceland has been painting some orcs lately.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he's doing some AOS. Wah.
Yeah, this is starting to turn into an orc channel all of a sudden. I'm not sure if I feel quite comfortable anymore. You know?
Oh, God. Brother Oni says, typical. I told you about this game. And, of course, you come back and say, hey, man, I just heard about this great game by watching Markiplier. See, it has to come from someone else, doesn't it, brother?
What is it, gang up on Freak? No, come on.
We can never just give Freak some good advice. It's got to come from someone else.
I don't remember you giving me advice. I don't remember you giving me squat. All of a sudden, you know, I watched Markiplier. I was bored one day, and all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I was at my lunch. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. He goes, all right, I'm going to play this really cool game. And
I'm pretty sure I said hi to G earlier, but in case I didn't, G, my man. Wow.
It's the longest wah I heard in a while, so must be a special. He gave you a lot of wah.
I have another 10 orcs on the bench I'm painting, and then 5 brutes.
Very nice.
Awesome, my man. Awesome. So, the type of orcs that Raceland is doing, he's doing a Path of Glory campaign, and you got to come up with a story for this campaign you're in. And so Raceland's orcs, he's doing more like the traditional WoW orc, very tribal, very honor bound, a lot like the protagonist orc in the Warcraft movie, you know. That tribal, honor bound, you know, strong kind of thing. I want to build my squat so me and Raceland can play orcs versus dwarves fight in 40K. Nice, nice. It's okay. The more orcs, the more Ragnar gets trophies. See, I get to love both sides of that because I love orcs and I love space. Speaking of orcs, Marco says, "Wah!" So much wah love tonight. I love it. All right, my brother. So speaking of wahs, well, he says a good time to start heading towards some of our news tonight.
Let's do it.
Ding. Ding.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
What? I'm not doing nothing.
Oh my god. You're playing, aren't you?
No,
What are
because
you
the job
doing?
is complete now.
Oh my.
But damn, that van looks good now. I'm gonna go buy my Beast Snaggers box tomorrow at noon. Awesome. Mine should be in my hands by noon as well.
Very nice.
I had heard some of the, because this release is so big, some of the friendly locals around here might be doing a midnight. I don't know though. I mean, to be honest, at midnight, I'm probably still going to be doing the live hobby hangout with some of the fam here. If anybody wants to join us, we're going to be doing some live hobby. All right, before we get into the orc stuff, Freak, since we were just talking about the Horus Heresy books,
Yeah.
and the first three I know are your favorite, I thought we'd take a look at the new Sons of Horus Praetor
Okay.
model.
All right. Let's see what we got her. Hello there. Sons of Horus Praetor and all his dark.
So one of the things they mentioned is they specifically wanted a head option that looked a little like Horus in the face, and that's because they talk in the little in the books in the Horus Heresy books, they talk about some of the gene modification where a lot of the Sons of Horus, the purebloods, quote unquote, have like their genes are so strong that they take on the physical features and looks of Horus, like Little Horus is an example that we talked about, who actually walks around with Horus's face.
Yeah.
So they were you can see that kind of similar looking face of Horus here in the model.
That's a really gorgeous model, man. I love that old that armor, man.
Yeah. I've always loved the color scheme on Sons of Horus. It's like that that very, turquoisey kind of green.
Yeah. You prefer to assemble a miniature with the fearsome impassive helmet on the head option, or the head option that bears more than a passing resemblance to the War Master. His pose strikes a dynamic, powerful stance that should keep him stable when he swings that power fist. Very nice. He's also armed with a Volkite pistol, so he's not messing around at any distance.
And Volkites are good for spamming mortal wounds, or fishing for mortal wounds, rather. What's really cool about this is, a lot of people say the only reason they invented Primaris Marines was because people, the community desired, quote unquote, true scale Marines, right? The larger size. Somebody, and I think it was Valric, put up one of these models or got a picture of one of these models standing next to a Primaris Marine, and they were the same height.
Oh, wow, really?
Now, part of that was the top knot on him, but still to be even a similar height with the Primaris Marine. I was half expecting to see a yellow Space Marine helmet on the base. If you're interested in something like that, don't tell Freak, but we've got some entries from Grumpy Guy Gaming coming on later today.
Great.
We'll see
Great. Yeah, wonderful. Like we haven't seen enough coming from Grumpy. Great.
No, I said don't tell Freak.
Shh.
There is the XVI Legion. You can see it right there clearly.
I do see it very, very, very clearly. Look at that. The Sons of Horus Praetor will be getting stuck in on the battlefields of the Age of Darkness later in the year, though by quirk of fate, for which things is almost certain to be to blame, some of you may have inadvertently received a copy of the miniature already instead of the Malagust Twisted you ordered. Clearly, Malagust
Oh man,
and
that's
the
cool.
printer stepped into the wrong teleportarium chambers.
Oh man, can you imagine? You ordered
Malagust,
one and you
God.
got a secret, not even released yet model. That would be cool.
That would be sick, dude. Freaking Malagust. God, dog it, dude. Very
Even
nice.
though Running Bear is a Space Wolf player, he loves Thousand Sun sculpts and paint schemes. Yeah, that
Very
does
nice.
look good.
Hmm.
And I agree, Tomb Kings would make some great Thousand Sun miniatures. All right, Freak, what we got next?
Introducing the Thousand Suns Infernal Masters, who forge unholy pacts with demon kind.
Oh man. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the model. And I've started doing something, guys, that I'm calling meme of the week. And I just want to, I guess a lot of people when they send art of the week, once in a while I get, or actually pretty often I get sent memes, especially if you're part of our Frost and Fist Discord. We have a whole meme section. And I think each week I'm going to start including one of these memes I get sent. So one of these really amused me, and I'm going to send one to Freak now because it goes with this article. But we're going to look at the article first.
Okay. In our preview of the biggest points drops from Chapter Approved 2021 last month, we revealed the new codices are on their way for both the Thousand Suns and Grey Knights. We even hinted that a new character, the Infernal Master, would soon be joining the ranks of Magnus Suns.
Dude, that's a cool looking sorcerer. What do you think?
That's pretty busy. Holy
I
crap.
love the swirling flames and the swirling ether there. It looks very cool.
That is pretty wild, man.
It does fit in my mind what a sorcerer should look like.
Well, definitely from the demon that,
Right. Definitely a demon kind of scheme.
yeah.
In fact, you can kind of see part of that swirl,
Right.
like summoning a little, like the beginning of a demon.
Right.
Very cool. I like the model. Okay, now check out the meme I sent you now that we've seen the model.
Okay. Let me see.
It sent it to your personal messenger.
Now behold the unlimited magical power of chaos. Is this your card?
I don't know why. This one just tickles me. Is this your card?
Is this your card? No.
Sign up with Chaos. Sell your soul. You'll be able to do great party tricks. Anyways, that's the meme of the week, guys. I really enjoyed
Very
that
nice.
one. Nice detail on the summoning demons. I really like that.
Oh, good.
See, again, this goes with a quote, a sculpt, and I think they've done a good job in the paint job too. Of what do we always talk about with Brother Rob? A model that tells a story, right? And those little wisps of I forget what they're called. They're not blue horrors or something or others, but yeah, those little blue demons that the Thousand Suns can summon. Perfect.
Oh, man, that's so cool. Those must be the capering imps. If this pact is successful, select one enemy unit within 24 inches of and visible to this Infernal Master. Until the start of your next command phase, that unit cannot receive the benefits of cover, cannot fire Overwatch, and cannot set to defend. Wow.
Oh man,
that's
awesome.
You're taking away the defense. That's pretty crazy.
Oh.
Picture of the scene. You're lining up for charge. You don't fancy suffering the molten fury of a unit of salamander aggressors, armed with flame-stone goblins. Strike a pact with some capering imps. Watch your opponent's confidence turn to concern. Pretty messed up, man.
Yeah. Take that, you frickin' riptide. Sorry. I love this. Kaiju says, I am Arimon, master of the warp. Is this a coin behind your ear? That's awesome.
Oh my god. Nice Overwatch stratagem you've got there. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it. I love it. If, however, you favor keeping your enemies at arm's reach, you can't go wrong with striking a pact to enhance your firepower with Malefic Maelstrom. If this pact is successful, select one friendly Thousand Suns unit within 24 inches of and visible to this Infernal Master. Until the start of your next command phase, each time a model in that unit makes a ranged attack, add 1 to the strength characteristic of that attack.
Oh my god.
These things
So
are...
strength 5 bolter, strength 10 las cannons. Man. Oh, that could hurt. Strength 8 auto cannons. You got auto cannons hitting as strong as a missile launcher.
That looked like it will hurt. Of course, Infernal Packs aren't the only tricks available to the Infernal Masters. They're Psychers. They're Psychers too? Oh, great. Of course they are. That means they also get to wield powers from the 2 expanded psychic disciplines available to the Thousand Suns. Sounds cool, huh? Will.
Yep.
Wow. That is insane. Him and a cranium dog.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've always liked the look of Thousand Suns. I love the color scheme. I prefer the really vibrant turquoise, or teal or whatever. But overall, I think they look great. Now, of course, we get into the Night of the Living WAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAA everything goes live.
Very good. Very good. Here we go. Get ready to unleash the green tide across the galaxy with the Beast Naggers Orcs Army set. Available to pre-order. Why am I reading this? I'm not reading that.
But I was just thinking that, you still have the sexiest orc voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I suppose you, and then also like Orky, Roxy, but I mean, they just have an extra edge,
Edge. Look at that beautiful mess. Good night. That's a lot of orky goodness.
So much orky goodness.
That is so much of orky goodness, mate. Dude, good enough to destroy those Yumis.
Dude, 20 Beast Snagger boys. I thought I was only getting 10 with those 20 Beast Snagger boys.
Why are you doing this? I just wanted to see him closer. Why do you make me do this? I hate you so much right now. Why? Go away. Fine.
Thousand Suns look good, but I really want the Chaos Codex. I think everybody wants the Chaos Codex to come out.
The boys. Look at that. Look at these bikes. This cat here. Oh man, look at these. These are gorgeous, man.
They are so detailed and cool.
Yeah, they are. Very freaking nice.
I mean, if you like the look of these new sculpts, man, maybe it's for the best that the start collecting orcs wasn't available because maybe like these guys might just work out better for you.
You know what? I'm going to say something kind of weird here. I don't like the color scheme. I actually like yours, that vibrant green.
Thank you.
I would love to see those painted in your color scheme, man. I think it would look really
I'm
good.
excited for that.
Yeah. This guy looked like he woke up the wrong side of the bed. Holy crap. Jesus. What's up, bud? Need some spare change? Good night.
Look at those boys running off to get those milkshakes in the yard. Oh, yeah. Every time I see this guy, I just think of like an actual big like fishing hook, not like a model fishing hook, like a fishing hook from your tackle box that you just glued onto the
threw
side
it on
of the
there.
hook.
I mean, who decided how much to throw this fishing hook up here? That would look pretty badass. What? Why? Well, I mean, if you're passing by a lake and you got nothing else but this model, hey, just tie him to a string and put bait on it and see if it'll attack something.
So there is a channel called Goobertown Hobbies. It's a really famous channel. He did a whole video on him making bobbers out of his Space Marines and going fishing with them.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh God, that boss is the spitting image of what I saw in the mirror every day when I had long hair.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you know, I know you know, if we put up an OnlyFans, there'd be plenty of people who would pay to have seen, you know, that bit of bedhead from you.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, these cavalry, man, are just really the bomb squeaks. Those
So,
are
you
the
know,
beasts.
dude, you
Really
know,
cool.
cavalry is my thing, man. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
Yeah, really, really nice. Man, dude, I can't believe you're getting all that.
I think that guy took a light socket like it was its mate.
Oh, look at this little guy. Bomb squig.
Dude, that bomb squig is awesome.
That is so epic.
Dude, he's got a rocket strapped to his back, just like the one I made.
Yes, he does. Yeah. I think it's strapped to his back. I'm hoping it's strapped to his back. It doesn't look comfortable. Not at all.
Chapter Master Acelin says, "Oh my."
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay.
Special edition codex looks awesome.
Oh. It's gorgeous.
Love the art on the special edition codex.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at the freaking chords. Stratagems. Gorgeous. What? Got merch too?
I want one of them Beast Snagger shirts.
Oh, man.
It looks so good.
That looks really cool.
I'm gonna have to get one of those at some point.
Oh, my goodness.
The second one looks cool, but I really want the first one.
Yeah, that the one matches the actual cover.
Yep.
Look at that.
This will be my first ever special edition codex. Nice, Marcos.
All right. Continuing on, mate.
Congrats to all you orc players. So glad you get to see some awesome new miniatures. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's cool is Goff's got buffed in the new codex. And of course, you guys know I get all my orky news on my favorite 40K news channel, Auspex Tactics. Goff's got buffed, and you know, he mentioned there's bound to be loads of new Goff players. And I had already settled on the color scheme I was painting up, and that I'd be using Goffs even before, like not long before, but just before the new Gaz model came out. So I get to be the hipster that says I did it before it was cool, and everybody was like, Death Skulls is the strongest. Unfortunately, Death Skulls got kind of nerfed into the ground. Ramshackle. So you remember when you would shoot my truck or my bone breaker before, and I would say Ramshackle save, and I never once made a Ramshackle save.
Yeah.
So Mythos was a Goff before it was cool. Yes, Pale Orc, welcome to the show, my brother. So good to see. I thought of that with how buffed Revenwing are right now. How buff Orc bikers are right now. Your Revenwing just got even stronger, man. All right, so I'm sorry I interrupted you, man. Old and new Ramshackle.
So the old, you roll a d6 each time this model suffers damage from an attack that has a damage characteristics of more than 1. On a 6, you reduce the damage caused by the attack to 1. The new Ramshackle, each time an attack is allocated to this model, unless that attack has a strength characteristic of 8 or more, you subtract 1 from the damage characteristics of that attack to a minimum of 1.
So yeah, I think that's cool. So it's kind of like a toned down version of what the Dreadnoughts for Space Marines get. You know, where Dreadnoughts have an innate -1 damage from everything. This is like the same thing, but only from anything strength 7 or under. So that would be kind of cool.
Let's see. Not every vehicle counts as Ramshackle. However, Stompas, Gorgonauts, Morkanauts are obviously all too precision engineered. Don't worry, though. They're improving in plenty of other ways. It's now much easier to fit a mighty Stompa into your force, thanks to their new power rating. which drops from 46 to 34, a drop of 175 in points terms to 675. That cost is even more efficient when you factor in the new DACA weapons rules, which boost the Stompa's killing power.
Right on Pale Orc. I just misremembered.
Let's see. Coconuts. All right, Gokonuts and Morkonuts have meanwhile bulked up, moving from 18 wounds to a much more appropriate 24,
Nice.
while their Claw of Gork, or possibly Mork, now does a full 6 damage in close combat rather than D6. Wow. But all these improvements have pushed them up a weight category, and they've both now become Lords of War instead of heavy support. Woo!
So they they've really boosted their stats, and of course, now their points, to make them more equal to what an Imperial Knight's supposed to be. Before they were kind of like toned down, Imperial Knights light. Now they're more like actual Imperial Knights. And that new ramshackle rule, instead of just being on trucks now, it's every vehicle in an orc army now.
Wow.
So,
and let's not forget about the Speed War rule we revealed on Tuesday. A new special ability your speed boss can use to galvanize bikers and vehicles into crazier maneuvers and, well, extra DACA. What a Speed War is called. Vehicle-mounted assault weapons lose penalties for advancing and firing, and DACA weapons get yet another extra shot. Oh, man, I'm getting some serious little add-ons here, man. A lot of love here. Good
yeah,
Lord.
lots of love indeed. So it's kind of neat. So like now, the WA was an ability that let us, advance and charge within range of a boss before, and it was like, it was a all game ability as long as you had a boss on the table. Now it's only a 2-turn ability, but it's army wide, and you actually have your war boss call the WA to know when it starts. And Marine, my man, good evening. And so your war boss calls when it starts. It lasts for that turn, and then you get a toned down version the next turn.
Right.
But it's more powerful. So it's like you get a shorter time, a smaller window to use it.
Right.
But it's better. So it's a cool little trade off.
Okay. Well, here you got some rigs with their increased durability across the board, and all vehicle orc army is looking even more exciting. All of a sudden, a perfect excuse, in other words, to investigate a few of the lads' latest rides, the kill rig and the hunter rig.
So it's like these Beast Club or these Beast Snagger boys looked at the battle wagon, Big Mech's like, and this is our battle wagon. And then like some of these tribal Beast Claw guys could go, that's not a wagon.
This is a wagon, mate.
That's a wagon. They just see this big ass squig running along the wilds like a big ass rhino. Oi, I bet you I could strap a wagon to that. What? Why would you do that? I bet you I could.
Here, mate, hold my beer.
All right, so so we got Pale Orc. So Pale Orc's orc army is a biker army. He calls it the Revan Wing. And he says his orcs didn't lose before that. Now that orc bikes are better, they're just going to be even stronger.
Nice.
Marcos used Goths for most of 8th edition, and he has more Goths painted than any other orcs. He wants more bikes. Bikes are really good now, man. When we go to looking at DACA weapons, we'll talk about that a little more, but bikes are really good now. Death's Gold players, Smirks. Bad Moons are Goths for Pale Orc. Marine jumped in and said, you're welcome. Dude, Dakajet in Bad Moons with 6 super shooters has like 42 shots in Speedwa, -2 AP, 6s to hit. That's going to be cool. And I just had, and I don't regret it because I still think it looks cool. But I just had my Dakajet built as the Burn Obama. Of course,
Okay.
we lost the burn Obama stratagem, that
Right.
the flying headbutt, but still.
Mhm.
They say Logan, and we can make that even orkier. Oh, they
Yeah.
saw Logan Grimnar's sled and said, "I bet you we could make that even orkier." You strap a wagon to your wolves. We'll strap a wagon to this squig here. All right, so tell us about the kill rig, my brother.
The kill rig. So, some of this model's characteristics changes as it suffers damage, as shown below. So it does it does slow down the more damage it takes, and of course, that's actually pretty typical, and I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the kill rig itself, 9+ wounds remaining, right? Your movement's 12 inches. Your weapon skills 3, ballistics is 5. That's actually, pretty good. Strength 6, which is amazing. Toughness 8, wounds 16, and you got 6 attacks. I think that's pretty damn good, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then of course your leadership is 7. Say it, so it's 3 up save. This is that's actually a pretty nice touch for an orc vehicle slash
Hell yeah.
yeah. I mean, because you gotta understand the majority of the orc stuff was so underpowered and very squishy. So you're so busy. You used to be so busy throwing nothing but numbers at somebody. Well, this is actually good. You can actually use this and have a competitive game with someone. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Kill rig, 5 to 8 wounds remaining. Drops down to 9 inches. 9 inches movement. Same ballistics and weapon skills. Strength goes down 1, goes to 5, and toughness is always the same. Wounds are not applicable. I don't understand that. I guess it stays. Oh, it just. I don't. Oh, I guess it just goes down normal.
Yeah. The wounds is what makes
Wound
everything
counts.
else proc.
Yeah. And then attacks, instead of 6 attacks, you roll a d6 for your number of attacks. Same leadership, same saving.
That makes sense. With the big old beast, the more wounds it takes,
Sure.
the slower it gets,
yeah.
the weaker it gets, the fewer attacks it makes.
Right. And finally, 1 to 4 wounds remaining. You're at 6 inches, so you're at crawl, and same ballistics weapons. Your strength drops down to 4. Then your toughness is still 8, and of course your attacks are down D3. So let me read this real quick. Speaking of Beast Nagas, the incoming Beast Naga Orc's army box is so close we can practically smell it. Okay, that's fantastic. Blah blah blah. Let's see what's it comes in it. You can get your hands on a new codex with special edition cover art to boot. The set also contains 26 brilliant new Beast Naga miniatures. 26. That's nice, including the wily old or Ruthered Zodgrod Wartsnaga, as well as a brand new deck of orc references and data cards. So yeah, pretty cool. You get a lot of good orky goodness, guys.
Orky goodness.
Very nice.
I'm hyped, man.
I can't wait till you get it, man.
I'm glad you mentioned the 26 miniatures. Because I always have kept my little journal of how many models I paint.
Right.
Started keeping up with how many I bring in.
Right.
So the goal is to go positive. So tomorrow, Beast Snag will be 20 plus 26 to add that to the plus 51. That's 7. I'll be at plus 77. So I've added 77 models for the year, but I have painted 97 so far. So
Very nice.
I'm still positive by 20.
Nice. Very good.
All right. What else we got?
Right. So we've got. All right. Brilliant new Beast Naga rules before Squig eats them.
All right. Before you get started, Gamecraft Dragon says he needs a Death Skulls Dakajet. Dakajets are very cool. I love the look. He says, I'm a Death Skull, not because of the ability, but the lore. Days is the smarties. Nice. Forge the Wild. Brother Atlas says,
Atlas!
What
hell?
is everyone up to?
Hi.
And we got Brother Lars in the chat, my favorite local orc.
Very nice. Cool deal.
All right. And mini war mutt, brother Brian. He says, "Ayo."
All right. All right. Let's see what we got. Orc beast snaggers are coming, and they're ready to crump. Let me read this right. The orc beast snaggers are coming, and they're ready to crump anything that stands in their way. But how will they crump it, and why? Let's take a look at some characterful and brutally effective rules for the beast snaggers to find some answers.
Sexy.
Thank you. Call me.
I do.
This is true. As diverse and volatile a group of orcs as ever there was, the beast snaggers are united by their universal abundance of scar tissue, bionic limbs, and a shared desire to fight things bigger than themselves. The beast snagger keyword not only gives these units a 6-up invulnerable save, but also +1 to hit rolls made against monsters, vehicles, which seems like a pretty good starting point.
Dude, all beast snaggers get an invul save now.
Pretty damn cool.
And here's, I'm going to stack this on even crazier.
Mm.
So now now that custom force field I used to always take for that 5-up invul.
Yep.
Has been nerfed to only a 6-up invul. So if you're running beast snagger boys instead of your regular boys, then you should, there's really no point. Who likes their M&Ms from the freezer? I don't know why. I just like them frozen. They are great that way. I used to also eat Reese's cups the same way.
Yes, I absolutely freaking love chocolate from the freezer. I just love it. I don't know anybody. I honestly, if you don't, I really think there's something wrong with it. You know? I typically am not very opinionated when there's oh my God.
Nestle's Crunch.
Kit Kat.
Right from the freezer.
You need to stop. Just stop. Please stop.
Huh? Oh yeah, Snickers.
Well, Snickers is kind of rough because it's almost like you're, when it's it's frozen, it's like you're eating gravel. Chocolate covered gravel. Once it thaws up a little bit, it's fine. But oh my gosh, man.
Not so much the big ones, the little bite-sized ones you get at Halloween. Those are great.
You
in your mouth straight.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because you'll bust a filling. And but no, man. Oh, they're so good. Oh, anything chocolate. Anything
some
no
of
chocolate.
Us like busting the filling. Anyways,
what? Whoa.
For the Snickers.
Yeah, Snickers.
I've got my beast snagger box on the way and a gas and Macari. Nice.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let me continue here.
So we're looking at some clans. A lot of the clan cultures have changed at least a little bit, and I would say, with the exception of Evil Sons and Death Skulls, who got nerfed, the majority of the cultures got buffed in some kind of way. Which, not that I am crapping on any of the Death Skulls players out there. I'm really not, but admittedly, in my opinion, the Death Skulls was almost an auto take because they were the ability, if you were playing for the rules, the abilities of the Death Skull were like so much better than the others. Then they were the ones to take just because it's like, why would you take anything weaker? I just played Goths because I like Goths, but I'm like saying if you were a kind of person to play for play for the rules, it was like a no-brainer. You pick the Death Skulls, So I think they needed to be toned down. I think they might have been toned down a little too much personally, but they definitely aren't an auto pick anymore. But for the most part, aside from the two that got nerfed really hard, the others have been buffed in a way that, just my personal opinion, it makes all the choices accessible, I think.
Very nice.
Well, the ones except for those two. So we're gonna look at the snake bite subculture.
Snake bite culture. Yes. The old ways. Each time an attack is made against a unit with this culture, unless that attack has a strength characteristic of 8 or more. A non-modified wound roll of 1 to 3 for that attack fails, irrespective of any abilities that the weapon of the model making the attack may have. Each time a squig model with this culture makes a melee attack, if that model's unit made a charge mark or performed a heroic intervention this turn, add 1 to that attack's wound roll.
So it's kind of like an interesting double whammy there. So they've kind of got transhuman physiology going on there. They can only, snake bites can only be wounded on a 4+. And of course, I love that the buffs for the squig models.
This Redwood Gamecraft Dragon just said.
I love the buffs to squig models. So honestly, look, you know, I love my goths, but
Sure.
Someone who loves cavalry, I'm definitely going to be leaning into the cavalry aspect.
I know you are.
But
Just can't
if
help
you're
yourself.
if you're playing the cavalry aspect, the fact that squig models get bonuses from this culture, it could be a good way to go.
Oh, let's see what else we have here. Dogrud Wursnaga.
Well, Lars, my man, you want to try freebooters in the game with me, man? You can try whatever you want, man. I always love playing against your orcs.
Lars is an incredible orcs player.
I'm sorry, I hadn't read these comments till now.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing, man.
I know that's why you were laughing. I just didn't read it myself until just now.
It's retarded, man. Look at that crap. Busting a fill-in on a spider hammock. You're sick, freak. Yes, I know. Hey, you know, it's motivation. See? Okay. Nothing else will motivate you to dance and move around so fast and so hard when you got a spider.
My God.
Busted a filling in your hammock.
Oh
Just
my
saying.
God. You're dancing around. Slush, 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 slush. Anyways, moving back to the orcs.
What have we become? Oh, I apologize profusely to those who just subscribed. Please don't take your subscriptions back. I mean, we
Right. Especially since we usually are like focused on the hobby
absolutely,
here.
we are professionals here.
Let's get back on the rails.
I
like
mean,
we
I know you
normally
probably
do.
lost some respect for us, but that's okay. You know, just that happens a lot. So just sorry. All right. If your army is battle forged, it can take advantage of this updated snakebite clan culture. The old ways will dial that already odd as nails beast naga survivability up to 11, which also lending further credibility to the most ancient orcish adage: squigs is good for biting things. Though, as we've already learned, squigs can also do so much more. Very nice. So, beast naga leadership may be a violent and transient experience for most. But Zodgrod Wartsnaga has stood the test of time. The legendary Ruthard is more than just a force multiplier for his super runs, although he certainly is that too. Exiled from Orc society for being too nice to his Gretchen charges, there's a reason he eventually found a home with the Beast Snaggers.
Very nice, very nice.
Quickstopper. Right, so at the start of the fight phase, you can select one enemy monster unit that is within 6 inches of this model and roll 1d6 on a 2 up. That unit is not eligible to fight this phase until after all eligible units from your army have done so.
So, like, that'd be great against like a big Tyrannid monster. But what's even funnier is I'm pretty sure Abaddon and Gilliman are also classed as monsters.
Oh,
So,
really? Oh, yeah,
Can
they
you just
are.
imagine the master of, you know, the Imperial forces or the master of the Chaos forces, and Zogrod just tells them, get them, boys.
That'd be a hot mess. Jesus.
That would be awesome.
Let's see where we at here. Oh, yeah. Right. Looks like runts aren't the only things that Zogrod herds. That's some serious stopping power, allowing a crucial chance for your Beast Snagger boys to chop up their quarry before they face any return attacks. Speaking of the boys, Beast Snagger boys. Beast Snagger boys can run in units between 10 and 20 strong. Ooh, that's a horde, baby. Which means... go ahead.
What's cool is that I'm getting, we all are getting 20 of them in the Beast Nuggets box, which means they're giving you a full size.
Yeah, a big compliment, full compliment. Yep.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Which means they play a slightly more specialized role than ordinary boys. These fighters may mob together in small numbers, but they make up for it in brute hitting power. An extra point of strength means their attack, though fewer, are more able to break through the hides of anything they fight. What's more, their strength 6 thumb guns are much more likely to put the hurt on any heavy infantry that might get between them and whatever it is they're trying to snag. Okay, so again, here we're seeing a non-typical orc with a strength 6 and a -1 AP. That's pretty freaking good.
I mean, that is pretty good, but keep in mind, they're only hitting on 5.
I get it, but still, I mean, if the sucker hits, you've got a good opportunity, a good chance to actually do some serious damage. D3, I mean, I got to be honest with you. It's not extreme, but that could hurt. Get a couple of these. I mean, look, think about it. 10 to 20? What? You just got to roll some good numbers, and I'll tell you what, that'll mess some stuff. That'll wreck face right there.
I think it's like their special weapon, so I think it's like 1 in every 10 or 1 in every 20 can take them.
Well, I'm curious to see. I'd love to see you play these. I want to play against you with these new rules,
dude. I'm going to be building this weekend.
Oh,
so
yeah, go ahead.
So since we now know we have an actual date on our Sigmar game, that means I've got 2 weeks to build up, and I mean I've already built to paint up my Stormcast. So I'm going to be responsible. I'm not going to wait till the last minute.
No, because that's not what you do. You never do.
That's not what I do at all.
No, you're professional, like we are here in the show.
So I think that means I'm going to be building some snake bites all weekend. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Hey, did you reach out to Oni about this? Does he know about this?
I'm
over here playing the game. Did we talk to him?
Yeah, you didn't see the chat?
No,
he said he's going to be out of town for 2 weeks, so we got to push it not to next weekend, but the weekend after.
That works out even better because that means that I'm not going to be on call. So hell yeah, that would be great. Sweet. And I can prepare even better. Dude, so cool. We're going to do it, man. All right, cool. Very freaking nice. So excited. And of course, he's going to blame me for not reading anything, so that's about right. So, okay. To the squigs. All right, shall I read this? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I'm going to get some cavalry, baby.
Oh, Hikins, this has got you written all over. Look at this guy with a freaking spear. What the hell is that? Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Look at harpoon, man. Jeez.
Oni says it's happening.
It's going to be fun, dude. I can't wait. Oh, man. I can't freaking wait. So, at the art, when he squeak every beast Naga's army, you're sure to find a solid core of squig boys. There are many good reasons to take them in your army, but before we examine the rules, let's appreciate how great they are to look charging into some ultramarines.
Yeah, they look great charging into those ultras. Take that, who took my dice miniature wargaming. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
God, that's brutal. Oh, sorry, Steve. We love you no matter what.
I love you, Steve. I don't know what came over me.
That wasn't him. That was his inner orc speaking. So just don't listen to it.
Look at the boys charging in your face, Greg. Gamers with coffee, we coming for you. Those stupid ultras. I'm sorry, Greg. I don't know what came over me.
What the frig? Oh my God.
I'm sorry,
apologize to our ultramarine friends. You know, they, the opinions of some of our people here do not match the opinions of
War Boss Rex do not match the opinions of the channel Frost and Fists. Brother Roxas. Good evening, my brother.
Tough. What? What do you think?
His alter persona is just attacking everyone.
Yeah, it really is, man. He's just on fire, man. His inner orc is just he's in peace, man.
All right, so that little grot that was riding on the back.
He's so cute.
Not the one riding on the rocket, but the one riding on the back of the cavalry riders.
Oh,
you know, like a
wait,
you know, in a motorcycle, you might refer to them as a bitch on back, right? They're called saddle gits. If you look,
saddle gits. Oh,
yep. So in shooting phase, they've got a one-shot strength 4 AP1 pistol. But then they can also help out in combat.
Okay. Right on.
I mean, it's not a lot. It's a goblin.
But it's an extra attack. So
yeah. Attack strength 3. Somehow it gets -1 AP though, so I'm not complaining.
Hey, not too bad, not too shabby.
Can you just imagine you're like trying to pull an orc out of the saddle, and just this little goblin stabs your hand with a little knife, like the tiniest little knife, like shit.
It looks like a nail. I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, these stats are very competitive, minus the ballistic skill.
Oh yeah, of course they can't shoot. You know, they're typical orcs.
Oh, of course.
The Commodore. But I mean, weapon skill 3, very typical for a cavalry or an orc.
Right.
Strength 5, because all of the beast boys are strength 5.
True that.
Toughness 6. Toughness 6. That's nice. That's nice. So that means even an assault cannon is going to be wounding on 4s.
Yep.
3 wounds, 3 attacks apiece. Pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I already talked about the little stabbing grot, right? That giant spear with a rocket on it is called a sticker.
Sticker.
Really.
That's a sticker?
Yeah, because you stick people with it.
Oh, okay. I mean a sticker. Not like something you put on like a little scrapbook.
Right. You know, they have like this little, like, it looks like a dagger on the end of a jackhammer.
Right.
They call that a stabber. Like, they're really, we orcs are really creative with their names.
We're really original, aren't we? Aren't we, mate? We got a sticker and a stabber.
Exactly. But so this is a rocket mounted spear. So look, it's got a shooting profile where you can yeet at your opponent.
Johnny, hey, oi, mate, hand me my sticker.
And then drop down a little bit. We'll take a look at the shooting profile. Now, keep in mind, they've only got a 4-up save for a cavalry unit, but it's still pretty good for an orc.
That's not bad.
So the sticker is strength to the user, so it'd be strength 5. Goths, by the way, get a +1 when they charge, so it'd be strength 6 for us. Anyways, so sticker strength 5, -2 for the spear, and 2 damage. And if you're shooting with it, the strength goes up by 1 because of the rocket. So when you're shooting it, it's going to be strength 6. And then when you get the sticker in melee, it's already +1. So yeah, it'll be strength 6 again.
I think it's cool though that they give you at least the -2 AP on both the shooting and the melee. That's pretty damn.
Yeah,
that's pretty
nice.
That's pretty good actually.
Dude,
get stuck by that
means
thing, man. You'll be...
for Goths, when we go up by strength 1, that means we're going to be hitting with strength 7. We'll be able to crack open rhinos with that. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Anyways, and then look, we got the squig jaws, where the squig will do some biting. It gets 2 additional attacks.
Sorry about, let me move that back up. There you go.
2 additional attacks,
Squiggle
strength
jaws.
6, -1 AP, and 2 damage from the squig bites. Very nice.
Each time the bearer fights, it makes 2 additional attacks with this weapon. And
Commodore says he was out and about, trying to get Mythos and Freak to delay the show, but they said, no, we can't do that. We have other people to think about, those selfish bastards. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, just reading each time the bearer fights, it makes 2 additional attacks with this weapon, and no more than 2 attacks can be made with this weapon.
I wonder about the wording of that.
I was like, why you have to clarify? Why do you have to say it twice? You can only do 2 and only 2. Okay. My intention was to just do 2, because you said so. Now I'm questioning it. So, just to be spiteful, I want to do 4.
Could you read Kaiju's comment with your accent?
Where are we at here? Kaiju. Well, you might. I'm gonna stick that Umi with the sticker. Here, Umi, I got rainbow for participation.
Brother Lupus for Russ. Good to see you, my friend.
Hi there. Chapter Master Race. Sorry, man. Sorry. You know, we only high quality here. That's all we get. So, hey, people would pay to see this. I'm just gonna say it right now. People would really, really, top dollar for this kind of level of professionalism. We just, hey, we throw it out there for free. Man. Just saying, because we love our friends. We love our community. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the way. Oh wow, there's a lot of drama there. The thing about the Commodore, F the Commodore, he skipped out on me. Wow.
Big loves right back at you, Lucas.
Hell yeah.
So this is a pretty cool stratagem. Start of a phase, we could spend 2 CP, nominate 3 of our beast snagging units, and they get +1 to wound against monsters or vehicles. So I could just say, you know what, you guys, screw that Land Raider. Now instead of wounding on 4s, we could be or 5s, we could be wounding on 4s.
Why it's got to be a Land Raider, bro?
Okay. It's just an example, man.
Oh, okay.
If
I'm not taking a Land Raider then.
if it were a basilisk.
Oh, I would support that. I completely approve this message.
Instead of wounding on 4s, I could be wounding a basilisk on 3s.
Yeah, you know what? I would make sure to take video and picture of that.
Oh, by the way, the last time I blew up a basilisk, I went, "This one's for you, freak!" And then I hit it with las cannons. It was great.
Yeah, I can't hit crap with las cannons. So I'm glad you got it.
Oh, dude, my Xiphon las cannons are always on fire.
I know. I know. I don't understand how is it your freaking las cannon on that Xiphon interceptor can
never
just
miss.
wreck face, but I can shoot,
the same
one object, the
same number with your
with my
Land
last,
Raider.
and I whiff every damn time.
I don't know how, man. It always blows my mind. Of course, now that the whole core thing is there, I can't give it the chapter master rerolls anymore. But even without the chapter master, it just kept burning stuff. I was just like, I never have a game that this Xiphon doesn't make its points. I almost feel bad taking the Xiphon nowadays. It almost is too good.
It's kind of OP. It's pretty well. I think you just roll really good with it. I'm not sure. I don't know. It works. It works for you. So. Here we go.
Look, stop.
What?
Right there on
What?
that picture.
Oh God,
Look at
what?
the picture.
Oh,
Look at the picture.
Okay.
This is the new war boss on giant. It's called a Squigosaur.
Oh, that
It's
guy.
a little tiny T-Rex squig, and I freaking love it. And I need that boss in my life.
The boss. It is pretty cool. It is pretty freaking cool.
It's like a tiny T-Rex, dude.
It does look freaking awesome. Who is that on him right now? I wonder if I can. Let me see. Open image, new tab. Let's see if it'll let me. Will it not? Oh yeah, there you go. I can zoom in.
So cool.
Oh my god,
dude! That freaking Squigosaur just looks so badass. I'm not gonna lie to you. Little mahogany right now.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Your pencils are hard. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty freaking amazing, man.
Le crayon.
Le crayon.
A grand.
Oh. Sacre bleu. Oui, pipi. Oh. Oh, you have the wood chips. All right, yeah, great. We just offended all our French friends and
all the
all. Yeah, right. I don't know if anybody's French. Oh my God! It's like,
That's okay.
I believe that these people have.
Guys, it's okay. My wife's part French.
There you go. So that's right. Oh, yeah, sure it does. Sure it does, partner. Hey, my best friend's wife is part French, so hey. That's how, right? Kind of how it works.
Atlas says, never thought I'd hear the word squigosaur. I know. Guys, I'm going to have on my phone ready to go when I make a big charge. Bum, 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 bum.
Jurassic Park theme song, great. Have the all sound effect.
I can't wait to paint these squigs. It's funny because like my golf so far, especially my vehicles, are like all black and white and kind of gritty, right?
Yeah.
And with the standout being this vibrant green skin, right? I'm about to add some big ass pink and purple squigs to my army. It's really going to brighten it up.
It's going to be cool. I think that'd be amazing, man. Look at that war boss. Jeez, dude. This is freaking cool. I love it how it just almost looks like a shark. Like a great white.
So actually that's a reason. So this is a 2-part kit, right?
Okay.
You know, like you can build a rhino or predator out of the same kit.
Yep.
So this boss here, you can either make a named character,
right.
And that named character would be a snake bites war boss, which I don't play snake bites, or you can make a an unnamed war boss on Squigosaur. So that red version there is the unnamed one.
Okay.
And it's kind of cool because it's meant to be shark-like, because the one that's named for the snake bites is called the Great White Squig.
Oh, kind of like Sharknado, huh?
Yeah, you need a Jeff Goldblum Marine lying on his side with his armor open too. You know what? I feel the need to do this.
What are you doing? What are you? Please don't get us. Don't get us stricken. Please don't get us.
No. The classic Jeff Goldblum scene where he's laying across with his shirt unbuttoned. You know.
Okay. Well, are you having your shirt unbuttoned? Because nobody can see it. All we're seeing is.
No. Kaiju said I need that for a Space Marine.
Or I just see that.
An in-game model. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay, I thought you were about to take your shirt off and like, I'm gonna try this right now. Like, okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna lose more subscribers.
All right, DACA weapons are changing. Okay, so let me give you the breakdown of the premises. And some people are really upset by this, and some people like it. And I'm going to give you the quick breakdown before we go into the article. DACA, the way we know it. Every time I roll a 6, I roll another shot. Gone. Which I get. They're trying to limit the number of rerolls and whatnot because they're trying to help speed the game along.
Right.
And it's more reliable now. So now they're giving us just more shots to begin with. And they've taken away the DACA extra shots when you hit 6s. So it's kind of it goes both ways. So like a lot of our gun profiles, you'll see the difference. If you're in half range, it's like a toned down rapid fire. You get an extra shot if you're close, and you get the original amount of shots if you're not close. They also they did that for DACA weapons, but they also upped our number of shots for non-DACA weapons, like the rocket launcher is now 3 shots, so, or I think it's D3 shots or something like that. But now you're getting more shots with the rocket launcher, but you don't get the exploding 6s. So it's kind of a give and take. I'm not upset by it. It was fun to do the extra rolling for the shots, see the excitement you'd get from hitting on 6s. But it's all good. Oh, gravy, baby. Is Mythos trying to attract the bear crowd? Already completed it, brother. Already completed.
God.
DACA is just a fancy rapid. It's like a toned down rapid fire. So you see this, it's no longer like Gaz's weapon here. You see before it was Assault 12. It's not an assault weapon anymore. It's now a DACA 1612 weapon. So we get the original 12 shots, but if we're in half range, which in this case would be math, 13? Yeah, 13. So if we're in 13 inches, then we get the 16 shots instead. So it's just more dice from the get-go instead of having the exploding sixes. What a lot of people are upset about, though, is the most useful thing about advancing is you could advance and still shoot your your assault weapons. So this is a slight nerf. You know, most orcs want to be running forward, and so they usually advance. So most of the orc army wide now is losing the ability to advance and shoot their DACA weapons. So it's like it is a slight nerf, but I think it's fine. I don't play shooting orcs though, so I'm probably making a lesser deal out of it than someone who would play a shooting orc army, like a Bad Moons or Death Skulls.
This big old. Are you gonna get you one of them big guys?
Man, I eventually want one of those knight type things. Yeah, the answer is yes, I do want one. With all the new Beast Snagga stuff coming out and stuff like that, there are too many orcs in queue for me to invest in right now. But that's on the down the line. Eventually, yes, I want one because I think it would be great to have one of those facing off against, say, your Hawkshroud Knight. DACA rule is now more consistent, kind of like Blood Angel Special compared to Space Rules. I think you're right. Like I said, I like the change, but I can understand why people are upset, especially people who played like Shooter Boys and wanted to be advancing, or Gaz where he wants to be advancing. Here are a bunch of the example changes. Ashuda is going from Assault 2 to DACA 3-2, so you get them closer, they get more shots. The big shooter I'm used to shooting can go up to 5 shots, so that's pretty cool.
Rocket launcher, rocket cannon, rocket launcher, rocket cannon, new and old.
Yep. So instead of just getting one shot with the rocket now, I get a heavy D3. So now I can yeet and possibly get more hits.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So since I don't, and that's their way, since they don't get the exploding sixes, now I just have a chance to shoot 3 rockets, you know?
Yeah. Makes sense.
My friend, you got to know him during our last battle together, the custom Mega Blaster.
Yes, sir.
Love the custom Mega Blaster. Assault D3 instead of Assault 1. So pretty nice. That means my Deft Tread, courtesy of the Pale Orc, is going to get 4 D3 shots with that custom Mega Blaster.
Don't do that.
Although I got to say, I did see the downside of that with the custom Mega Blaster having the shorter range when I played against Oni, who did a better job screening and staying out of the threat range. I kept having to roll forward my Deft Tread, trying to chase him down to get the shots in because he was very, very smartly outpacing my Mega Blasters for a lot of turns. So Mech Gun, I just showed you earlier. I finished painting one of these up. This one's got, they've redesigned all the weapons for the Mech Gun, and they've got some neat profiles now. This is a weapon that hasn't seen really play in a long time because it was so random. It's called the Bubble Checker. It's still random, but I think all of the profiles are usable now. So you can see the old way was
D6 shots, D6 strength, D6 AP,
Right.
D strength damage. So you could have a one shot, one strength,
Yeah.
AP 1 and damage 1, or
Yeah.
you could get really lucky and have a strength 6, AP 6, 6 shots, 6 damage. Lads, Big Mac Dance Skull.
Very nice. This gives you a little more, again, playability. I think it's definitely more.
Yeah,
easier on the table.
I think every profile is usable now. So
Yeah.
you roll randomly which one of these 3 you get, but each of them are good. It could be strength 6 with -2 AP. That's still good. Strength 8, -3 AP, 3 damage. That's good against anything. And then the dense bubble, strength 10, -4, D3 +3. That is like super awesome anti-vehicle right there. So they're all usable.
Hey, that's my shtick. Wobbly bubble. That's what I call it.
Oh God.
How did they get that name? Somebody went to the show. Oh, that's it. I'm calling GW.
You know what? That means someone at GW is a fan of your show.
I have to say it, but I mean, come on. You really want to call? That's not what it is. I invented the wobbly bubble. God dog it.
That's my move.
That's my move, man. It's my signature move. Okay. Well, we'll have to talk about it. Incredible, man. Nothing sacred.
Yeah, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Is it though? I mean, if they made the an orc, model do the wobbly bubble, that would be good. I'd subscribe to that. But just naming it, come on, man.
If you'll give me 1 second, brother.
Go ahead. Lars says, I have just one mech gun, so tempting to make it a bubble chucka just for kicks. Or a wobbly bubble. You can always do the wobbly bubble. Running Bear, I think orcs came out better overall, but I would rather have the old WAG rules. Really? Why? Just curious. I mean, these rules are, I think they're a little better. I mean, they give you a little more motive and more playability. And I think overall, all these rule changes kind of give you more of an incentive to be probably a tad more competitive, maybe.
Oh yeah, I really like the new WAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAA
I find that I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
So this Lars, and I know it's quite possible you've already glued it and there's nothing you can do about it now, but let me actually click on the right camera so I can see what I'm showing you. There we go. So here's my mech gun. It's the Smash-A-Gun build, right? But I left the tip pressure fit. Watch me snap this live on camera.
Oh, don't do that.
Okay, there we go. I left the tip pressure fit
Tip.
so I could come back in and use it as the custom Mega Blaster if I want to, which, there we go. So I can come back in and use it as the custom Mega Blaster, which is only half painted because I've only played the Smash-A-Gun so far. But yeah, so I could come back and I've got the head for the Bubble Checker too, so I can just come back in and do the same thing. So basically, lots and lots of head. That I think is the right answer. You know,
What?
the
Lots of what?
swappable heads for your mech gun. I think that's the right way. Which I've always liked the damage output of the custom Mega Blaster and thought it was far superior. And I got to use a custom. I used the Smash-A-Gun because I didn't have the points to upgrade to the custom Mega Blaster in the last game. This did a lot of damage to those damn spider tanks. And then I was able to just go in there and mop up with the big knob claws.
Very nice.
Giggity. So yeah, the Smash-A-Gun. People have been telling me about the Smash-A-Gun for a long time, especially for the points efficiency. But yeah, this sucker did some damage. Also, I like that, you know, it's got some of the plasma coils, so I was able to do some light OSL on there. I definitely need some cleaning up. I did a rush job on it to get it ready. I finished this about 2 hours, hour and a half before my game. So I want, now that I have a little more time, I want to go back there and clean it back up. But should never try and rush through an airbrush job for sure. But yeah, Smasher got nerfed, so I definitely think I want to try the Bubble Chucker just for kicks. And even though the Smasher got nerfed, I think it's still usable for sure. But Mega Blaster's down to 65 or 45 instead of 65 points. Mega Blaster looks like the new go-to in my opinion.
I don't know why.
Thank you,
Mega
Brother
Blaster
Rob.
just sounds like a kind of Autobot, you know? Just...
Picking up my Beast Snaggers in just over 4.5 hours, and I cannot wait to start building them bad boys.
Very nice.
Okay, he just has the base built and got the gun parts loose. Nice. Yeah, the heads are easily swappable, very nicely pressure fit. I think you'll be very pleased.
You'll be very pleased.
Soundwave and Mega Blaster. Yeah.
Anyone seen Soundwave and Mega Blaster?
So the old G1 Transformers Blaster was the guy with the tape deck in his chest, could transform into a radio.
Yeah.
And so Mega Blaster, you know, imagine if like Blaster got the Matrix or something, you know. He upgrades from a boom box to like a concert stage, you know.
Autobots roll out. Yeah. So Rob, the place is great, man. New place. I'm actually in my messy studio. I've got a lot to do to get it up and where I'd like it, but it's getting there. Slowly getting there. We're pretty much fully moved in, so thanks for asking, man. All right. We'll catch up on the rest of the things so we can do our art of the week. We got about a little less than
about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so we can go through it.
Miniatures paintbrush G1. I had the boom box and the cassette deck both. Nice.
So cool. Yeah, who else just made the Transformer sound while the Transformer? Oh, I always did.
Yes.
I can do it hard. Yeah.
Yes. Dude, that's my childhood. Actually, when I was doing battle reports with my ad back in the day, if you guys want to see some horribly filmed battle reports, you can check out some of my old school AdMech battle reports, because I did those without Freak, and Mythos is a horrible cameraman. And so I used to do transition screens for whoever's turn it was, and whenever it was AdMech's turn, I'd put the AdMech symbol up on the screen, and I'd do the little transformer sound.
Yeah.
Rob, I still make the sound. Me too, brother. I have a Grimlock over there, and I have this new generation transformer that turns into a silver dragon right above my desk here. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
All right, what do we got here?
This is a print that Oni is working on for the Emperor.
He's so cute. Let's see here.
And I know because it's still in the cleanup stage right now, Brother Oni, and I think it looks awesome already, but Brother Oni made sure to insist that
I'm so used to seeing a large Primarch, you know, let alone the Emperor of Mankind, you know.
Right. Brother Oni did make sure to let us know that this is a test print, and he plans on scaling it up.
Right.
And he also says it looks way better in person, which I already think it looks pretty cool.
I believe so too.
You can kind of see some of the cleanup areas from, like, you know, cleaning up the sprue and stuff like that. So I guess, you know, that might be what he's talking about. But I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this guy.
Such a clean paint job that Oni does. I can't wait to see him.
He's gonna knock it out the freaking park and make us look all bad.
Dude, it's such a coincidence that he's working on this now. I told you I just finished Master of Mankind, where you actually get to see the Emperor laying some smack down. So I want to see. I don't know what the other hand is supposed to be, but I'm hoping it's that big ass flaming sword that he uses.
Mhm.
The Primarchs all ate their Wheaties. This is the streaming on Twitch boss known as, you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Maybe.
It's Big Mac Dance.
What? Because he
This
drives
is
a Big
his-
Mac.
Because he drives a Big Mac. This is his conversion for a Beast Snagga's Pain boss.
Nice.
And I love this running pose he's got for on the legs of this Pain boss, you know, where he's like leaping off of this, you know, tree stump or whatever in the ground.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Love. You look at how vibrant that skin is. And his recipe is typically plague bearer flesh, but then he goes in with aethermatic blue into the recesses of the skin to give it that greeny, you know, bluish tint. Look at how cool that faceplate is for the Doc's like face
Very
covering
nice.
too.
Yeah.
And you got the little grot on top. It's called a grot orderly. It gives the shots. This guy. So this is Big Mech says, hey, that's me. So Big Mech referred Infernal Brush for us to do some art of the week stuff here. And I was scrolling through some of his stuff to see what he, you know, what can we sample from him for art of the week. Look down in the comments. He painted this new Beast Snagga here for the GW website.
Kidding me. He's the one who did it.
He painted this for the Warhammer community.
The bloody hell.
Dude, legend.
Holy crap.
And look at the knuckles. Look at the knuckles. I never noticed this on the Warhammer community site before.
Oh, man.
The knuckles, he does the spud thing where you can see some flesh tones coming through like the knuckles here.
What the
and the lips too.
Yeah.
You see that flesh tone? Infernal Brush. Super mad respect.
I think because he tried his knuckles. That is amazing.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I'm so glad that Big Mac referred this person to us. You know what? And I am down with that. I know Mini Warmutt could do better too. Mini Warmutt's amazing. So this is the new Castellan Crow model for the Grey Knights. Oh man. I was just mentioning it earlier. I'm reading the Garo books right now, and it's really making me want my own Knights Errant. So look at how badass this Grey Knight is here. Oh man. Such clean work. I love the details on the face. And it's such a sweet difference. Look at the crispness of the white helmet, but then like the really detailed face.
A good reason why he got picked.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh wow.
And of course, more laurels here. That's a great Space Wolf. And if you look down in the comments, he says, oh yeah, I painted this up for a White Dwarf article. Just awesome.
Got a resume, Homer.
Yeah, he does. Serious resume. I want to get that good at painting faces one day.
Yeah.
You know, I always say that I'm not out to try and do display quality work. I want to be able to paint armies. But this level of faces is something I want to get to.
Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely worth it. Oh my goodness. Is this
really
Khan?
Great work on that pelt too. Yep, this is Corsaro Khan, which by the way, I finally got to use mine in my battle with Atlas. And Corsaro is badass.
Really? You haven't told me about that. We'll have to sit down and talk about that one.
Yeah, he gives the troops around him +1 to wound. And I put him with a bunch of Terminators who got +1 to wound with their claws. It was mean. Dude,
the bird.
I love the transition. Yeah, on the transitions on the bird.
Yeah. Caw. Okay.
The sword is super clean.
Very nice.
And of course, this guy nails skin tones all the time. Astounding work.
Piece of pizza. Good, gorgeous stuff. Oh, what the hell?
Oh no, that's not for us. My bad.
All right, let's see.
So this is from Dark Elf Girl.
Okay,
Some vampire goodness.
I like it.
And I think this is from the new Age of Sigmar vampires.
Very cool.
Oh, no, this is Artisan Guild vampires. My bad.
Still good.
Yeah, sexy.
Very
Like the little tattoo on the leg.
indeed.
Many Wormut says, boing.
Hey,
let's all take a moment
for
to
science. This is for
appreciate the undead skin tones here.
Agreed. Again, for science.
Of course. What else would it be for?
Exactly.
So really, really nice work.
Absolutely.
Also, that I'm positive that tattoo was freehand. So really, I mean, really good freehanding skills.
Oh, man, very good.
So I would really like to know this person's recipe. And I know some people are like, you get too hung up on recipes, learn to do it yourself or whatever, learn color theory and all that stuff. I just want to know this person's recipe because like I've done undead flesh a few times and I never really am happy with my undead flesh tones. And this has come out really well. And since I haven't really felt like I succeeded with undead flesh tones, I would like to see this person's, what this person's work is like. Dude, the crazy like chaos energy on that axe looks super cool.
Amazing. Is that what is
I think
that
that's green stuffed in, yeah.
Oh my god. It's like he's just radiating with just oh man. This is by CF Minis.
That's
totally
cool.
crazy cool, man. Jesus. Slave to the whip.
So
oh wow.
This person actually sketched in all the muscular details to make this a legit flayed person.
Oh my gosh. That is crazy.
They could have painted skin tones, but they said, hold on, hear me out. What if we do this with no skin?
Dude, that is sick.
Such crazy detail. And then it looks like the head has been chopped off and he's been directly plugged into an amp.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the way the model comes. I think this is their take on it.
Jeez, on Pete's, dude.
Miniatures Paper says, ew. And I mean that as a compliment.
You're right. You
should just ask Dark Elf Girl about the recipe, Mythos. She's really helpful and she's probably happy to share. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know, Kaiju. I will likely reach out to her because, like I said, I've painted a few models undead before. And I think I did okay with the Strahd model I painted up, but for the most part, I haven't been happy with most of my attempts at doing undead flesh. So that is definitely something I feel like I could level up in.
This is by M. Limpke or M. Limk.
Sisters of Battle, baby. Looks like she's got a nice little battle group finished up.
Yeah.
Some battle sisters. I see a penitent engine. Actually, no, I think is that a heavy bolter on? Yeah, heavy bolter. So that's a mortifier, something like that. But we got a cool little. Now these are finally done. From now on, I'll batch paint 5 to 10. Oh man, I know that feeling when you finish a big product and you're like, why did I do so many at once?
Definitely. Oh wow. They really hand paint that?
So much freehand.
Oh my god, no.
And this is really lore fitting too, because the lore says their battle suits are made of what's called wraith bone, and they've really added the bone feel with all this freehand.
That's insane, dude.
She's the artist I'm getting to do that Admech pinup priest. Awesome.
This is a Demidov.
Brilliant work. You've really sold the wraith bone feeling.
This is by Amy Snuggs.
Man, So Amy Snuggs has been painting the same chapter that I'm painting, the Anvils of Heldenhammer.
Mm.
And the more I see of her work, the more intimidated I am to really get stuck into my Anvils of Heldenhammer. Hers just looks so good.
You see, that's kind of how I felt when I saw. Because remember, I got the sculpt of Dorn, right?
Right, and then
And
you saw
next,
Grumpy's Dorn.
Grumpy comes and does. I'm like, God dog it, no, I don't want to do it. You know, 'cause who can compare to that?
I understand the feeling.
Jesus. All right, it's the same thing.
Oh yeah, I must have just had doubles there.
Oh, good. All right, what?
I love this. The
It's
War Mistress.
funny. I love this little guy. This little guy.
The sneakiest commando.
That is so good. I love it. That's awesome.
I just realized this is a multi-picture
Mhm.
post here, so I could have possibly had others, but I for some reason I thought it was a single picture one. Nothing to see here, just some barrels.
Why is it not letting me? Oh,
Gray Knight Land Raider conversion. Holy crap. Warzone Studio.
good grief.
They took this Land Raider and made a
Oh,
whole
my
bloody diorama.
That's a lot of. Look at that metal look, metallic, non-metallic, man. Jesus.
Yeah. It looks great, man.
Yeah. Once again, burning my brushes today.
That's so cool. These Eldar jet bike conversions.
Hmm.
So I don't know if this is from Corked Fit or Espen 40K. But both names are there.
Yeah, give him credit for it. Yeah.
But I think these are helmets from the new Lumineth guys for Age of Sigmar, the new elves that you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but with the Eldar jet bikes, and they look great together.
Yeah, I do.
And mad respect to their painting of white.
Read. Yosef painting.
So the new Cruel Boys. It actually looks really good. I was very dubious about the really brightly painted squig shields.
Yeah.
And I still don't really like the really bright red ones, but the yellow ones here actually complement very nicely. I like it. I think they say the same thing about like cooking. A great sign of skill is when you can take a dish somebody thought they didn't like and then make them like it.
Mm.
And I thought brightly colored shields on these guys were going to be like not good looking, but I mean, this is clearly bright, but clearly well done. And every scar, every rope or stitch is very well detailed here. I love the eyes and the rotting teeth that they've done here. Like just incredible detail.
They highlight on the knuckles, including that of the foot, man. Look at that. It's really crazy.
Very nice.
Yeah, they did a great job.
The face, especially. Like so much character in the face. Great work.
Amy Snuggs again.
Man, we just talked about this, and I showed you this lady is sitting on my desk right now.
God.
Whoever sent me this doesn't want me to paint mine, apparently.
There you go.
Dude, I can't paint this like Amy Snuggs.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
Look how good hers is.
Oh man.
Like, first of all, the mini looks amazing.
Yep.
But look at that mossy stone effect. Like, even the simple things are executed super well. And of course, the amazing soft white of the feathers. Like, those feathers actually do look soft.
They look like feathers. They look very downy.
Yeah, y'all, I can't paint my Andrasta now. I'm just gonna show up to Oni's birthday.
It'd be gray.
Yeah, it's gonna be gray when I get to Oni's birthday.
Yeah.
Like, what happened with this one? I saw Amy Snugs.
Oh my god.
Oh man, it's so good.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous work.
Face looks great. Spear looks great. The gold looks great.
All right, what we got her, mate?
It's a bust in Spanish.
Museo del Miniaturismo. Wow.
So much character in that face. So many colors to make those tones.
Jeez, dude. That's gorgeous.
Lies. Real feathers look scratchy, solid, and patchy, like how I paint them.
I agree. That's what I say. That's amazing.
I wonder if those red pigments are supposed to be like a blood splatter at the bottom. Like he did, yo.
I don't know. He looks pretty upset if he is, you know. Damn it, I'm dead.
I was about to say, explains all the sadness.
Yeah, a lot of expression
but
there. Yeah.
This person, and I'm sure part of it is the sculpt, but this person has really done a good job painting the emotion in his eyes.
Yeah, it did. The custom bit.
Dude.
Oh,
These bits for these Spartan Blade Guard dudes look amazing.
almost look like Minotaurs.
Yeah, I think they're meant to be Minotaurs. But because it's got that bronzy color, it's got the look.
That's so cool.
Oh my god, dude! Remember that Minotaur's army I painted up? This is,
wow, way back in the day.
Yeah, it's making me want them.
Oh man. Oh, this is epic.
You know, I love me some hot work babes.
Man. Ooh, she's tough.
Dude, I love her skin tones.
Oh yeah, for science. Everybody loves science.
No, but seriously, the skin is really well painted.
Amazing.
Jokes aside.
Rippling
every scar,
muscles.
every detail, yes. Again, dude, I can't paint my I can't paint mine now.
Oh my gosh.
How do I
how do you compete with that? How do you even look at your model anymore and like, oh yeah, going back in the box. I think I'm bringing it back to the store.
If you guys hear any noise, I'm packing up. I'm packing up my model right now.
Yeah, put it back. Matter of fact, that would be nice and pack it with peanuts and just Jesus, dude, that's like insane.
Her wings legit look like they just came out of the forge.
Let me get credit for that. That is Hafra Raphael. Hafra. Ooh. Warzone Studio comes in clutch again.
I hate to love you and leave you, but I have a bag of brushes and things here that need throwing into the sea. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Take care, my brother. Good to see you.
Totally get it. Look at that. Damn.
That squig, though.
Jeez.
That squig, though. I love squigs, man. I used to not get it before I was an orc player, but now I just freaking love them. Although, why are all those things growing on the side? Not the spikes, the other things.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't really question it because they're all fungi.
You got all that stuff on the back?
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
It looks like little scrubber bubbles, you know, from like foaming cleanser.
Probably is, man.
He just had a bath.
Yeah, somebody scrubbed them really good.
Running Bear says, "Damn them flaming wings."
Yeah.
Dude, the detail on the mouth there.
Just amazing.
Dude, it looks like the strokes of like an oil painting you would find in a museum.
Yes.
Like superb brush control.
Again, remember we've talked about this. Typically, when you get that close to magnified, a magnified model that's been recently painted, you'll see all the misstrokes, all of the. There is none here.
Nope. That eye legit looks like a glass eye.
It looks like a freaking eye.
Mini Warmut says, I agree. My daughter said, with what my daughter said about squigs, they must crap immediately when they eat. There's no room for a stomach.
Yeah, this is true. This is by War
If the
Hipster.
orcs don't believe they need a stomach, they're fine.
It's true. This is War Hipster. I loves Redemptor, man.
Yeah, it's custom done.
Mm,
Those wings are
magnetized.
actually pulled off of a sanguinary guard.
nice.
So those are supposed to be from a jump pack backpack. And this person has used them perfectly to make their dreadnought look more Blood Angel.
Really cool.
Yeah, great conversion. Great paint job, too. Speaking
Warhammer
of
Showcase.
great paint jobs,
Oh, man.
Warhammer Showcase. Okay. I didn't realize that was a showcase page. See if I can find a tag for the name in this one. You can go ahead and talk about it while I try and find it real quick.
What's there to talk about? I mean, the fact that I need to sell off all of my paints and paintbrushes,
Yes.
and I mean, again, okay, so we said if the model tells the story, this guy did a fantastic job. And again, you look like he just dispatched of someone, and now he's looking to scouting ahead out in the distance to see if there's anything else. I mean, look at the stoic look in his face. Just
the amount of color in his face is amazing.
And the thing is that because it's cold in that area, his cheeks are red, and his nose is red. This is well done. Excellent job in the coloring of
Later,
the
my
bone,
brothers, y'all take care. I agree. So much great detail.
Yeah.
Every individual strand of hair, and I'm sure that is not a stock head either. So I wonder if they maybe green stuff some of that hair. The credit for that picture, by the way, goes to Min MIN infected _ musician on Instagram.
Infected _ musician. Nice. Oh my God.
Here we've got some Iron Warriors from Welcome to Grumpy Guy Gaming. Today we have some Iron Warriors here to show you for a showcase of Art of the Week.
God.
So yeah, see, just some Iron Warriors. Nothing to offend you here. Looking really cool. Love those hazard stripes on the bolter there. The horns look cool. Love
What
that.
the F
auto
is that?
cannon.
The frick is this?
Oh, what? Wait, how did that get there? A yellow helmet.
Look, he's pointing. Hey, see what we got here? Right. What y'all gonna do about it? What y'all gonna do about it?
I really
Got
like
us a little yellow hat here.
I really like the hazard stripes on that power fist too. While he's pointing, he's got the little hazard stripes there.
Little silly yellow man lost his head. That's all right though. We're just gonna watch it right here.
What's his name? Cleveland.
No, not Cleveland.
Oh, there he is.
Bruce. It's Bruce. The family guy, Bruce.
Oh, I was thinking of Cleveland's voice.
Yeah, but it's part of it. Yeah, I'm like, oh, but no, it's Bruce. I know.
Everyone give a welcome to Grumpy Guy Gaming. Glad to have him here in the chat. He just woke up. Good to see you.
I know.
Oh no.
Oh, I'll have to go back and listen to that.
Yeah, like, oh no.
But really, really
freaking
awesome.
Grumpy. What the hell, man? Why?
Well, because Iron Warriors.
No, I don't want to hear what you're. No, I don't want. Shh, God dang it.
They're rivals.
Oh.
Nothing. Not going to do anything at all.
Oh my God. Yeah, gorgeous work. Yeah.
Very nice. Love those Reaper autocannons.
Oh, look at the skin. Oh, jeez.
The squad looks great together.
Oh, man.
That would be awesome to see them on the board. They look really great across from your Imperial Fists. Just like rivals on the board against each other.
his basing would match your army.
The hell, there's more jetpacks. And I mean,
he says you were his inspiration here.
oh, I'm sure I was. Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, that's even better. Hey, he's like, come on, little fella, we're going for a ride. We're gonna walk around a little bit.
I love that green energy axe. That looks cool.
Oh, that's the green energy. That's what draws your attention. That's good.
All the freak spaces from now on are going to be dead iron warriors and a burnout basilisk.
Oh, F yeah. That's just
Freaks Bruce is spot on. I demand a battle report. Mythos versus Bruce.
I know. Oh my God. What the freak? So why the hell you gotta carry him? He's dead. He's dead. Okay. If he's freaking dead, why you gotta carry him around like he's a freaking backpack? What the hell? Like you don't have enough backpacks to wear?
Because Chaos loves their trophies.
No, what tokens? That's not a token. Okay, you don't have enough backpacks, so you got to carry his. I mean, look, you already trashed everything else. This guy's like, you know what? Screw it. I like his head. I'm just gonna stick it on the top. Bloody hell, man! Why? Jerks. Jackass right there. Screw those guys. Screw all those guys.
I'm sure you guys, and I don't mean this now. It was a joke. I was doing a bit at the time. Okay, but I once opened up a video that said, the way I opened up is I put on an angry face and I said, Grumpy Guy Gaming is a jackass. Don't watch his channel. And then we went to the intro. And then, of course, I was like, yeah, so Grumpy told me to say that because he sent me this awesome box full of stuff. Man, I got so much hate mail from that video of people saying, oh, this is clickbait. I thought there was real beef going on between y'all.
Yeah. There was a lot of people who were so pissed. It's like, oh man, we got some tea on this cat. Like, no.
Really great Chaos Champion, by the way. I love that green axe with the dagger running forward.
Bro, what the hell?
Dude, that's the back of a demon prince there, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's really done a great job making it look like the
dude,
combination of flesh and machine, man.
That is so epic, dude. What the hell? I mean, aside from having my Imperial Fist down, okay, yeah, but this is great. Being better without the Imperial Fist down on the ground, but this is...
Yeah, Grumpy really does the tying flesh and machine.
Oh man,
really well.
Dude! But you know what would bring it even a notch higher? Not having the dead Imperial Fist down here. But, this overall is absolutely phenomenal. Could be better though. I'm just saying it could be a little better, Grumpy. You should have that Imperial Fist there on the ground. Just saying. No, that's the same guy we looked at. I know. Why? Was he peeing on him? I mean, you kill him and you're just gonna whiz on. It looks like he's teabagging him. Okay, I'm done.
He might be just standing over.
Freaking done with this crap.
Standing over his victim.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Dude, that flaming sword looks great.
I know. Dude, that is just so cool.
Skin is just contrast paints. What?
Are you Are you
Fire
serious?
Slayer flesh and contrast or shyish purple. Holy crap.
You know what? I may have to rethink that.
Everything you know about contrast paints is wrong now.
Yeah, I may have to rethink
It really
that.
looks great.
Did you use contrast paints on Dead Imperial Fist too, Grumpy?
It really looks like you spent hours blending that together, man.
Didn't take him long to throw his carcass out on the ground, that did he?
I mean,
oh my God! What the frig?
Let's not beat around the bush, man. I mean, if a rando marine went up to a demon prince, it probably would get slapped around.
Yeah, I think so too. This was a mistake.
Yeah,
this was
a charge he probably shouldn't have made.
This was Chad. Chad has seen some shit.
Chad,
Sorry,
no.
Chad.
Oh my God. He's the one. The
Gosh.
other Imperial Fists are like making a plan. Like, all right, guys, this is how I don't think we can go up against the
Send Chad.
the demon prince by ourselves. What we need to do is we need to fall back, maybe use some grenades. And while they're going over the plan, Chad just runs out for door.
No, Chad. No. Or more like,
Well.
wait a minute. No, don't. Please stop. All right, run, guys.
They don't even notice. Like, where's Chad?
Where's Chad? Chad. Poor Chad.
Damn it, Chad.
Freaking apothecary's like, there's nothing left. I got nothing.
Dude, so look at this flesh eater dragon zombie thing.
Sick, man.
Very cool. I love that the wings still look wet, like fresh blood, like they've had some fresh blood.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man.
I also love the purplish skin tones too. Reminds me of a Drow.
Yeah.
Dark elf.
Yeah. It looks just
Big Mac Dad Skull says, Leroy Dorkins. Those purple skin tones are also contrast paint? Wow. Or you mean the red for the wings? I love the armor on this guy, the bones on this guy.
I need to rethink it. I need to rethink.
Oh, everything except the rider. Wow. Wow.
That's crazy,
man, you really, I mean, like,
dude.
I like contrast paints already, man, but you really do some really great things with contrast, man.
Did he airbrush him?
That's a good question.
I've heard people. I heard people airbrushing these contrast paints.
Yeah, me too. I hear like people do some really great things airbrushing
Shut up.
contrast paints.
Shut up. I know you do that.
So
Oh,
this
gosh.
is Running Bear's conversion doing a Wolfie themed chaplain on bike.
Nice.
So you can see the basic outrider underneath.
Yep.
You see he's got this badass He-Man looking sword on back. He's got a Space Wolf pelt cape.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's pretty freaking cool, man.
It's got a wolf skull on top of the book. Got the Space Wolf shield there. Really cool bits, man.
Very nice. Very friggin' nice.
Looking good, bro. And he painted a little more Dorning during the show tonight.
Oh my god.
All right, so that was some really great art of the week.
Hey, yeah, it was.
We are a little past our time, so we'll definitely go over your list next time, my brother. But man, thanks to everyone who submitted some badass art of the week. I am aware that we have not yet gotten to the stuff that is behind in our Discord right now. We just ran out of time for the week. We will get to the ones in our Discord during our next show, though, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, we'll probably start off art of the week with the ones in our Discord next time. So if
Probably
you turned
good.
in some in our Discord, that is going to go up on the queue next time for sure. We're just out of time for our show. I will be throwing out invites for our Friday night hobby and hangout after the show. So if anyone's interested in doing a little hobby with us, you can hit me up on any kind of messenger. Also, I'll be putting the link in our Discord, Facebook, that kind of stuff. So check it out. He says no, he didn't airbrush it. That was all hand blending, baby.
Wow. Mad skills, Grumpy. Jesus.
He does.
Mad freaking skills, man.
Speed and skills.
I mean, I honestly, look, if you can just I mean, I all respect. Look, all due respect. I really do believe you do amazing work. I do believe that you could do a little better. Just not, don't take it wrong. Don't take it wrong. Okay, just I think your painting, your skills would come up a little higher, just a little bit higher if you didn't have a dead Imperial Fist in the bottom. Just saying.
Amen.
Just my opinion. You know, just like everybody. You know, just like everybody said. You know, just like your opinions are like a-holes. Everybody's got one, you know. Could be a little better. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
What about our news, man, that we covered tonight? Any closing thoughts?
Yeah, it's got not a damn thing to do with me again. I mean, it's like, I'm excited. I really am excited for Orcs because hopefully I can start working on collecting and painting some now. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool that now you guys are getting some really good love. So it's going to be pretty damn cool.
I'd really like to take the perspective.
No, Grumpy, not more. Less. God damn it.
Oh, so I need to improve my painting.
I need to improve my painting. I will throw more on there. More dead Imperial fists. Just a sea, just an ocean of dead Imperial fists, and I improved. You bastard.
I'm painting up more dead Imperial fists to help me get better.
God dog it, no.
Marco says Orcs is best. So let me ask you from the perspective of somebody who hasn't yet started their Orcs and are kind of on the precipice.
Yep.
Do you think with the options being so abundant now that you would want to start with some of the Beast Naga options or some of the traditional options?
It's a hard sell. I mean, because I'm me, I'm very shooty.
You are very shooty.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the thing is that with the Beast Nagas, you get a little more options, and you get to kind of, because remember now, this 9th edition is all about objectives. So
it's true.
You really have to kind of mix it in a little bit and maybe try to get some speed down that lane and pick you up some objectives. So I got a feeling that would be my way to go.
Right on.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's cool because they've got great options for both. Because we looked at cavalry for speed, but there's also things like the battle wagons, the trucks, and bikers right now have been super buffed.
Yeah.
You saw from the big shooters, right? They go up to 5 shots when you're close.
What's that? That race car looking one that they ride?
It's the Mythos EXE has crashed. No, not the Mega Track. Shock Jump Dragster.
Okay, there you go. Good save. That's a cool looking one, man. Shock Jump. Awesome.
So definitely.
Thanks,
the
Marcos.
speed. And you know what? If you went down that route, it's already got your name in it. They're the speed freaks.
That's right.
So,
so it's pretty cool. So yeah, I really like. There's definitely some uniqueness to Orcs, to actually playing Orcs. I think that's what's really cool. There's a lot of uniqueness to it. So who knows? I'm really, once I get all this settled, I got to get back at doing some painting. I want to start working on some terrain that we've got. I want to get some set for our next game. I really want to have a nice table, so we can take some pics, maybe do a little video.
Sounds good, brother.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. So I gotta get the studio up and running and make it look better. I gotta get some lighting, and I'm gonna do all that and get some lighting in the back and just make this place really kind of stand out. So, yep.
I do still have that big collapsible.
What's her name?
Light box.
Oh,
that we used to use way back when. The really big umbrella one. The only thing is that the stand doesn't rise or fall anymore, so you have to find a way to elevate.
Well, no, the lighting. My lighting here is okay. I'm thinking of like actually getting ambient lighting.
Oh, okay.
So like a blue and a pink or purple, whatever. Just getting some changes because right now I have lighting on my on my desk, on my computer desk, but it doesn't do me any good. So I'm gonna get some lighting and put them under there to kind of get some ambience, some back. So it's gonna be nice.
Nice.
So it doesn't look just so bare. Of course, I got to hang my banner up. I've got a lot of stuff. I was able to just do this here. So this is what it kind of looks like right now. I'm at my desk here, but this is. I was able to get stuff just moved around enough to where I can fit everything. So
It's kind of about the same size room as your old hobby space.
It kind of is. It really is. The only difference, I think, is that this is a perfect square, while the one over there at my old house was
little rectangular.
Was rectangular, and of course, the old house had the high ceilings. Right. This doesn't have the high ceilings, but for the most part, it has about the same feel of size. You know. So
Nice.
of course, this thing has a ton of windows, dude. I've got window here, another one right here, and another one in the back there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freaking windows in this one square. So I got windows for days. So
from now on, we have to wear pants in your hobby room.
nonsense. Hey, I'm in the country now, man. And if they see you, they're like, "Oh, it's that guy again."
They waved to you.
Yeah. Hi there, neighbor.
I don't know why, but I just got the image of Dean from Supernatural, where they're pretending to be, under the influence.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah,
he just
pudding.
drops his,
Pudding!
pants and underwear. Pudding. Okay, come on.
Yep, pretty much. Kind of like to blend in. Yep, every now and then I'll throw my Bubba teeth, and they're like, "Oh, okay, it's just one of us." Oh, you have one of them teeth, do you? Oh, you look just like us. Matter of fact, you look like my uncle. Oh, he's missing teeth too. I know.
We gotta do a battle report that way, dude.
Oh, that'd be hilarious, right? All right, this is a battle report between Mythos and Freak. It's gonna be a real doozy. Mythos got some hairy legs. I know.
All right, guys. You guys know your Wolf Brother is all about the new Beast Snaggers. I'm definitely getting my hands on my box. It's already pre-ordered.
Whoa,
I
keep your
think
hands
it's
off
already-
your box, bro. Jesus.
I think it's been delivered, so I just got to get there right at opening to pick it up. And I'm going to be working on that this weekend. I am not, because I'm responsible, going to wait till the last minute to paint up my Stormcast.
True.
But I am going to take a short reprieve to at least assemble and prime my Beast Snaggers.
Kind of inventory and audit the spoils. Yes. Yes.
Right. Plus, I mean, I'm being responsible because the store owner of my local friendly game shop said, "Hey, can we see some Beast Snaggers in your next
That's
escalation
true.
list?" So
This was
it
was a challenge for him.
I'm complying with the manager. So really, it's not me. I'm just complying.
It's true. This is kind of like, following the lead of an authoritative figure.
Exactly. And if there's one thing that we do here on the Frost and Fists, is we absolutely follow the rules and never make waves.
This is so true. Never, ever, 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 ever make waves.
In fact, I think one of the things my wife once said about me is that, I'm respectful, compliant, very peaceful and easy to get along with. I'd never start drama.
No. She's not there, is she?
I sense danger.
Oh, she is there. Dang it.
It's funny
Danger,
because
Will Robinson.
I just saw her blue hair sticking over the top of my monitor, just slowly moving over the top of my monitor. And I had to
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
I am a goober. But I'm a peaceful,
No, you're
compliant goober.
No, you're not.
Easy to get along with.
yeah.
Even tempered.
I agree. He's just a very lovely guy. Very sensible.
Very sensible, right? That's a good one.
Very lovely.
No. Not most of the time.
Oh my.
Sometimes. You have it.
And on that note,
Guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. We really had fun during the show, and I'm so hyped about all the Orky news. If you guys like tonight's episode, please make sure that you grab up an ox and smash that like button in the
Move.
name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below, especially if you're watching the archives, and feel free to be part of any of these ridiculous conversations. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to any of our chilling network brothers down below, or if you're not yet subscribed to these guys,
then we would love to have you as part of the pack here on the Frost and Fist. So subscribe. Until next time, guys, stay frosty.
And